Who's in the garden? What's he doing? No, what is just getting frustrations out. But I don't think he's frustrated. No. He's very happy fellow. Yeah, he's very happy. Hey! Oh, no! Oh, my God. Hey! It's like his opponent, so he has to go and fight against something. Oh, my God. My God. But he has only sneaker.
That's only
Secret task. I promise you.
Ruined it.
Right, don't adjust your headphones. You are listening to BB on Blast.
With me, Lindsay.
And me, Gaz. And that was a very poignant moment from Big Brother UK
That was worth watching.
of yesteryear.
That was worth watching the other 57 minutes of that episode for, wasn't it?
So, shall we talk about Big Brother UK's best episodes ever?
Let's just say we're going to talk about Big Brother Australia, but first we're going to talk about Big Brother UK. Last time we talked about it for about 50 minutes.
We'll keep it
Today,
snappy
I
this
reckon
week, I
about
think.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
25 minutes max. So if you're not interested, just scroll ahead.
It's just cracking open a drink.
Oh, pour hard.
Yeah, these best episodes ever. Now I've got a theory. Oh fuck, what's that in my drink?
By the way, we're in the garden and it sounds like there's a pool
nature's out
party
here.
happening next door. There's some nature in Gaz's drink and things are blowing around. Something just hit me on the head. I don't know what it was. Oh, that looks a lovely colour in that glass, doesn't it?
It does, slightly pink. But it is a pink lemonade.
Beautiful.
Oh, but it's this glass is,
A
what do they
bit
call
of
that?
rainbow.
Effervescent.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's a shame you can't see that on the podcast. So if you don't know, Big Brother UK is celebrating 20 years since it started,
If
and we're
you're
showing.
listening to this and you don't know
If you're
that,
Australian, maybe you don't know.
okay.
So look it up. It's on E4. You can. I wonder if Video Brother are putting those episodes online. Actually,
I don't
probably
know.
not. Because where have they put them?
There's a way you can watch them if you're interested. Contact Alfie.
Anyway, they're showing what they're calling Big Brother's best episodes ever, and Davina McCall is there, and Ryland's there, and they keep going, "Oh, we've lost so much sleep trying to come up with these best ever episodes."
Okay, how much input do you think Ryland and or Davina had into those episodes?
I think Ryland probably had some. Davina probably just went with whatever Ryland said.
How much percentage-wise influence did they have on those episodes?
Probably about 50%. I think it's less than that.
Yeah, because Ryland actually likes Big Brother.
Yeah, this is the thing. So Ryland did say that some of the episodes they chose they can't show for like legal reasons or whatever.
What's that?
And do you know-
Night?
Well, definitely that, but like they did say in
But
the
why?
press.
Showed it at the time. What's the problem?
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't feel right in 2020.
Oh, fuck 2020.
Nah, you know why?
2020
'cause
is, a lot
the
hasn't
police
felt
came
right.
in.
A lot hasn't felt right, but we're just getting on with it. So why can't we do the same with old Big Brother?
Ryland said, yeah, that they can't show everything they want to show. And at the start in the press, they said that old housemates were getting twitchy about what they were going to show. Do you remember?
I bet they fucking
And
are.
apparently, like, they have to get the okay from housemates that are in the episodes to show them. But I don't think Big
Fuck
Brother will
off!
give
Did
them
they
that
get that
respect.
okay from George Galloway to show that episode? Get the fuck
good
out
point,
of here!
Good point. But then I was like, maybe that's why Jade was hardly in the episode of Big Brother 3 they chose.
Why? Jackie would have let them show Jade, wouldn't she?
Probably. Push the sales of that book a bit
Yeah,
harder.
exactly.
And the old shush perfume. Still available in Savers.
Oh God! Fucking hell, man, that must be going rotten right now. So, what episodes were there this week?
This week we've seen, is it like 3 Celebrity Big Brother episodes?
Yeah.
There was since we last
I've
spoke,
forgotten already.
we haven't spoken. No, since
Oh,
we last
no.
spoke, we haven't talked about the old Rika and Vern one, have we?
Oh God! No,
did
yeah,
we?
we did. Yeah,
Did we?
because remember, endless bruv.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Jackie, that was...
Oh, that was
Jackie
the next one.
Stallone's
Oh yeah, that
entrance.
was the one where we were wrapping up our podcast this time last
yeah,
week.
sorry if the ending was shit.
Sorry about any emails you sent in. We were otherwise getting a bit twitchy, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
Um,
That was a good episode. Did you not think?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
I didn't think it was a bad one. I thought, like...
I actually thought Jackie was really fucking funny.
She is funny.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't. I
hilarious.
forgot how funny she was.
And that just reminded me of, like, how just watching people live used to be good back then. It wasn't all about, like, on Channel 5, they were always really concerned about making action happen and putting in a task.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's always something that Big Brother was instigating, but back then it was, like, a bit more organic, and I thought it was really good. John McCrick
that was really organic, just putting Jackie in there like that, wasn't it?
and taking away John's Coke.
Yeah,
Diet
of
Coke.
course. Anything with John McCrick in is going to be good.
Did you notice that John's Diet Cola was Tesco's brand Diet Cola?
I can't
and not
see him standing for that.
Me neither, but he obviously didn't realise.
I don't. Nah. A Diet Coke aficionado like him would realise.
Like your neighbour.
Yeah.
She's got loads of boxes outside her house.
Don't comment on what my neighbour's got outside their house. Yeah, I don't get that. That makes no sense. I think that's Mandela effect. So I don't think that was real. I don't think John would have stood for that. When they locked the fake lock,
unfair?
when they locked that was fucking
the,
hilarious. And notice
fridge.
how when he was complaining to Big Brother, he never said sorry. He was just like, "Good."
When Big Brother goes like, Big Brother hasn't tampered with the fridge. He's like, oh dear,
Yeah.
oh dear.
Yeah, he didn't fucking say sorry, did he?
And then he goes out and goes, don't you think that they're playing us against each other
Yeah.
and we should be sticking together? Well,
Yeah.
not in those words, but like,
I hate practical jokes. Don't ever do that to me.
for me, that was my favourite episode that I've seen, I think.
It was
in these
good.
flashbacks. What else have we seen?
It was good.
What else have we seen this week?
There was another Preston and Chantal
Oh, there
one.
was the Would You Like Me to Be the Cat?
Oh, that was it, yeah.
Really, that's why they chose the episode. Yeah, my theory with this is that Davina and Rylan actually remembered moments of episodes and went, how about that one? That's a good one.
Yeah.
And there's no way that they watched the whole episodes because they would have known that actually a lot of them are really fucking boring, aside from the moments they've chosen.
And even the moments they chose were not that interesting sometimes, i.e. Sandy going over the wall.
Oh, yeah, there was
cares?
that one as well.
Fucking hell.
Sandy, be careful! That's for you, Gary. Sandy,
one,
be
see.
careful. That wasn't a good impression.
I mean, half that Jackie episode was good, but then the beginning was Jermaine Greer like wanting to walk. That
I quite
was
liked that.
annoying.
I liked it because it reminded me of like how flabbergasted I was that Jermaine Greer was ever in the Big Brother house in the first place.
And then
Oh, do you know what I liked? Oh, do you know what I liked best about that?
the 8 most brilliant people in England.
That was good. That was a good line from that episode. But what I like when Jermaine leaves the Big Brother house and she's in the diary room and she's quite emotional. I think because she thinks she's made a fuck up, but she's quite emotional about leaving for whatever reason.
Yeah, because she's embarrassed herself by going on Big Brother.
Yeah, and then Big Brother says goodbye, Jermaine, and she goes goodbye, and I'm like. When Big Brother says goodbye to someone, it gives me chills. Like I watched it again at home, and I literally had like my hairs all stood up when Big
my
Brother was saying goodbye
God.
to someone.
Why?
I felt emotional about it.
Why?
I don't know. It's nice when Big Brother shows a care inside.
Did you think Bez was an undeserved winner of that
Yes.
series? I think that's an unpopular opinion.
But Bez is undeserving.
Yeah.
Do you think he was undeserving?
No, I fucking loved him.
Oh, no, I
I
didn't want him
voted for him
to win.
about a gazillion times.
No, I thought Bez was absolutely pointless. Who else in the final?
Are you fucking joking?
No.
Some of his late night chats.
Kenzie.
Some of his late night chats with Bridget were just so fascinating, so interesting. When she was trying to like help him sort of turn his life around, and she was like so. I remember just watching them on the live feed and her just trying to sort of, I don't know, be a bit motherly towards him, and he was very vulnerable, and it was so brilliant when he won and got his teeth fixed. It was nice.
He actually won prize money, and I said to Marcus,
Yeah.
like, any idea why Bez is the only celebrity to actually win money? And
Yeah.
Marcus
Didn't even
was like,
remember.
did he? No, I did.
Have you been watching Celebrity Gogglebox?
Yes.
Don't
I
think-
watched the Big Brother episode.
Don't think Bez and
They have Bez talking about his own
No,
episode. Why
I
not?
don't know. What the fuck?
It could have been meta.
Don't you
like-
think Bez and Sean Ryder are fucking
Oh my
funny?
God.
Like, Jesus.
Some of the shit they say is
I know.
so inappropriate.
Like, what the fuck?
I'm sure they said something really like offensive about Germans or something.
I did. Oh yeah, probably.
Bez said,
Yeah.
like, I still don't like the
Yeah.
Germans.
Sean Ryder goes, "Oh, my chat line back in the day was, do you want a line?"
Do they live together?
I don't know. They're not sitting at 2 meters apart. That's
No.
for sure. They are funny. I like
Some of
that
those
stuff.
parents are weird. Rylan and his mum are coming back on it.
Oh,
you know?
good.
Yeah.
Violence Mum is brilliant. It's good.
Anyway, anything else to say about these old
No,
episodes?
just that didn't Dermot come on and go, "Oh, every celebrity, big,
with the purest,
every winner,
with the purest of heart," he said. Yeah, he obviously hadn't seen Helen Wood. Fucking hell.
the purest of heart."
Didn't you say he hasn't seen any Big Brother on Channel
No,
5?
Jim Davidson springs to mind.
God.
Denise Welsh. Yeah, there's millions of awful winners.
Paddy McGuinness.
Stephen Bear, just fucking.
That thing that won when when he
I'm deciding
When he-
whether to have a
when
go
he-
at you for whoever you're describing.
when
on
he
who it
evicted
is.
Letitia, that guy.
Oh, that fucking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
you're
was that
right,
called?
Jason. Jason Bareil.
Yeah, Paddy McGuinness Redux. Not Paddy McGuinness. That's not his name, is it? That's the other. That's the
Woman. Just go, woman.
Paddy McGuinness is no likey, no lighty.
Paddy
Doherty.
Paddy Doherty.
Is that it? Yeah,
Racist.
Paddy Doherty. No likey, no lighty.
I didn't know likey him as a winner. So then, what else was there? There was... I'm trying to see what the other episodes were. Oh no.
Big Brother 3.
Bear with me.
Do you want to talk about that? Enjoy this musical interlude while Lindsay goes through her Twitter timeline.
Fuck's sake. Well, you know, at least I'm doing something.
If you can't remember it, it ain't worth talking about.
Oh, yeah, Galloway and Barrymore again. So it was the cat. I'll be the cat.
Oh,
and the Jodie Marsh thing. What about this? What about Davina minimising Pete Burns' treatment of Jodie Marsh? What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
What did Davina say about that? Can you remind me?
Yeah, hold on.
She said, sometimes I think Jodie overreacted.
Yeah, basically. Fuck, hold on.
Ruler also completely disregarded any emotions that Jodie was feeling about the way she'd been treated.
I fucking hate that Rula Lenska. She's a fucking superior bitch, and she's in Coronation Street. She's rubbish as well. She said Jodie took
She's
things
playing
to
Rita.
heart.
She looks like her.
She's like a rival of Rita's. She said Jodie took things to heart that Pete said. Yeah, I think I'd fucking
Pete
take
said
it
a
to
lot
heart.
of nasty things.
Yeah, if someone was bullying me 24/7, I'd fucking take it to heart.
You said that Pete got away with a lot of shit because he's an entertaining character, and you're right.
I
He's very,
fucking
very
loved Pete Burns.
sharp.
I absolutely loved him. I thought he was brilliant. But he was horrible.
Yeah.
And you can think the two things at once and they can both be true.
I thought it was a bit unfair that Jodie Marsh said he looked like the bride of Wildenstein. When I googled her, you see the state of it? I put it on blast
She's
account.
a person too. Yeah, I wasn't happy with that being on blast account. People will think I put that up. I like putting the controversial things on blast account and hoping you get the blame.
I said that it was a bit unfair because Pete was actually quite beautiful in many ways. Do you not think so?
He looked good in that picture of Morrissey that I had back in the day.
Yeah, and also even in the state that he was in Celebrity Big Brother, sometimes when he smiled, I thought, he's actually quite a beautiful person.
Oh my god, I won't go that far. Anyway, he was a good housemate, but Davina's like, oh yeah, me and Pete used to go out clubbing back in the day. I thought Davina's just favouring her friends once again.
Davina and Pete were out clubbing.
That's what she said.
I know she did say that, but I was thinking, God, that's obviously when Davina was like still on the drugs. Surely.
Well, yeah.
Also, if you don't know that about Davina, because a lot of people don't, she's like a reformed addict,
Jack
and that's
didn't
actually
know
a really
that.
remarkable story.
Jack didn't know that because we were watching Limmy, and Limmy was taking a piss at Davina, saying about her hook nose. And yeah, but it's
Who's
old.
Limmy?
It's old. Limmy, he's a Scottish comedian. He's really funny. But anyway, he was saying about Davina being on heroin and Eckies and coke. And Jack said, I knew she was on coconut, but I didn't know she was on heroin. She's on the hard stuff, wasn't she? Proper.
There's actually, I can't remember what the podcast is, but there's a really good podcast with Davina talking about it, actually. I don't know if you might like to listen to it.
It's not Cotton's one, is it?
No.
I would like to listen to that.
And she talks all about like her childhood and spending time with her grandmother in France and stuff as well.
Yeah,
like,
I know she had a difficult,
her mum,
difficult relationship with
her mum. She did have a difficult
and her
relationship.
sister died, didn't she?
Yeah.
I would like to listen to that.
I'll see if I can dig that out, and also I'll probably tweet it on Blast account.
That'd be good. Do you care about people smoking indoors back in the day and think people should constantly go on about it on Twitter?
No, but it's definitely a shock now when you look at it because it really dates the show and you're like, oh.
Do you think that's not appropriate for 2020? Do you think it should be CGI'd out?
Yeah, they should blur the cigarette.
They probably fucking will in a couple of years.
Do you know what? In Thailand, they often like to include like people getting shot in like soaps and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
In entertainment, but they're not allowed to show guns, so they blur it. What's the point?
Oh, we like showing the shootings, but not all of them. Why have I written good girl? What the fuck? Oh yeah, Rula Lenska said to George Galloway, good girl, when he was seeing the cat. What the hell? That was weird.
Do you know, my favourite part of the episode is not the cat.
Do you even like does anyone actually enjoy watching that? It's absolutely disgusting.
No, it's really creepy, but
it's horrible.
To be fair, George put all of himself into that performance of a cat. Like,
all of his might.
Yeah, he became the cat. I think he deserves a BAFTA for that.
Yeah, he wasn't tweeting about it.
Better than the whole of movie of Cats, anyway. And I haven't seen that movie, but I think he did a better performance than Dame Judy.
Any movie with James Corden in, that's for sure.
Oh God,
I would rather shoot myself with that blurred out.
Imagine if he did Celebrity. If he did Celebrity Big Brother, we had to watch him in that.
Remember when he was on Bit on the Side for a while? That was awful.
James Corden and what's the other guy?
Matthew Horn.
Yeah, they used to do it together, didn't they?
So unfunny.
You know
they made George Lamb look funny.
I was saying this to Dan. Like, I really didn't appreciate presenters that were in Big Brother, presenting Big Brother for the job and for the money.
Didn't fucking watch it.
Yeah, like Alice Levine,
Jamie East,
George Lamb.
Yeah,
I think Jamie East does watch it now, so I don't really understand why he seems so like non.
He was just being a cunt about it, wasn't he? Oh yeah. This is what Ryland tweeted. Just to say, there was certain episodes that me and Davina chose that couldn't be shown for reasons outside of our control. In all honesty, we could have filled a whole year's schedule. See how I spelled schedule?
No.
SCHEDUAL. Oof. Of amazing shows. Let's enjoy these ones for now. Kiss. Oh, bless him.
Ryland said he responded to one of my tweets the other day about the Big Brother 3 house.
Oh.
Is it that episode next? The Big Brother 3
Oh,
one?
yeah. Let's go to this.
Oh, wait, I wanted to say
Yeah.
Wait, Ryland's tweet, he said he'd seen these aerial pictures of the Big Brother house in the paper that had been leaked, and I remember that as well. He responded to me. But he spelled Ariel, like, with a capital A.
Oh.
like Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
Oh.
I thought that's so funny that Ryland tweets more about Little Mermaid than aerial shots, obviously.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah, I didn't think the cat was the best part of this episode. I actually like the bit where Galloway and Michael are trying to prove whether Michael has bad luck. As if you didn't know that Michael already suffered from bad luck. He's got to break the eggs on his forehead.
Oh, yeah.
And then when Galloway goes, the yoke's on you, Michael.
Oh,
I just thought, it's such a funny line.
Oh, fuck off. Get the fuck out of here.
I like it.
Oh, my God.
What about Ruler trying to talk to that fish? That was ridiculous as well.
No.
Her lips in the bowl.
That was great. Those old people can just go. Did you see my tweet about how I went to see if Jodie Marsh was tweeting about it?
Was she?
No, but she'd retweeted something.
Oh, yeah?
About Stuart Lovelock. Do you know who that is?
The guy from the pool?
The guy who died in Michael Barrymore's.
Did she?
What?
Yeah. During the episode?
Yeah, Justice for Stephen Lovelock. And I thought, very interesting.
Wow.
Don't you think that's the highest of shade?
Yeah.
It's quite clever, isn't it?
It's deep.
Yeah, it's good. I like
end.
it. I like it.
Did you watch that documentary about Barrymore in the pool?
I did actually, yeah.
Me too.
I fucking
very,
hate
very
Barrymore.
disturbing.
He's just absolutely disgusting person. Just a unfunny show off.
Desperate.
Absolutely desperate.
Did we talk about the fact they put that Hitler impression in last
week? Is that okay for 2020?
How is that okay for 2020? I'm really surprised. Also, it was so bad.
Who decides what is okay for 2020 and what ain't? Coronavirus? Yep, you're straight through. God. Okay, so I've got some BBAU tweets. So that's not helpful. Oh no, I don't think that's not very helpful. Oh, here we go. Spencer and Kate Lawler.
Okay.
The whole thing was
nice to see Kate on. She came on and she was saying, "I'm enjoying watching the shows." She's obviously sent that in since they've been being broadcast. I like that's been edited in.
She looked good
recently. Kate does look good. Yes.
Didn't like Kate Lawler.
No, I know you didn't. I know you didn't like her at the time. I did.
Lorcan said he didn't like her either, so I felt like I had
Lorcan was about 5, so what the fuck does he know?
Well, he's got eyes. He's watched the series back.
He's watched it back since.
She was a chav.
She was not chav.
She pretends to like indie now because she's on the indie radio station. She don't even like indie, and she let
Jade. She's presenter on.
Yeah, but it's like all Oasis and shit. And she let Jade strip off, and she just sat there and laughed. And that is a bad moral character.
So
still holding it against her 18 years later.
Davina and Ryland did allude to
they did.
the treatment of Jade at the end of that series. Now, the biggest criminal act of this entire showing this episode is the fact that Jade wasn't in it. This whole thing. Like, where was Jade? Jade was in the episode for about 5 minutes.
The biggest criminal act was leaving out Sandy pissing in the fucking bin before he went. I was going to chat, wait for it, because he didn't know what happened.
Yeah, it was the night before. He was drunk, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then they pulled the fucking bin bag out, and it was just went all over the floor.
Maybe,
Kate
pulled it out. Yeah, maybe that happened on a different day, and we just think it happened just before he left, and it was like way before.
It was the night before.
The night before.
Yeah. So I remember it happening.
Do you remember Sunita leaving because she didn't want to hide in the kitchen drawer?
No, I don't. I saw your picture of her. I could barely remember.
Training to be a lawyer, that was why. And she was like, I'm not. Spencer was going to hide in the drawer. She was like, I'm not going to get in the kitchen drawer. And then she left.
Well.
That's why
Lady Soft didn't mind.
Sophie was in there. You're right.
Oh, yeah, I remember Sophie coming
Sophie
late.
was so boring.
Oh, her and Lee. What a showman.
Well, now they've got kids, haven't they?
Yeah, but I think they've split up now.
I fucking think so.
We were going to tell the listeners that Chantel and Alex Reid were together for a while and had a baby.
I didn't know they had a baby.
Baby Dolly.
Named after the sheep.
Yeah, Dolly. You've got baby Dolly, and then Katie Price has got baby Bunny, which is nice.
Oh, from Alex Reid.
It's good when you're going
Alex
for
Reid's kids.
No, Alex Reid has only got
Bunny
Dolly.
And
Dolly. She's got Bunny with someone else.
Oh.
Bunny and Jet Riviera.
Oh, wow. I actually started to watch a little bit of a Peter Andre reality show filmed by the Sun on YouTube the other day because it came up.
Fucking hell, did everything else on the internet run out?
No, They went to have their first McDonald's and they queued outside in the queue of cars for like hours and hours.
Him and who?
Peter Andre and his
boring
kids.
wife.
No, not his boring wife. She's a teacher or something. No,
She's
a nurse.
a doctor.
Yeah. How do you know that? From the magazine?
Yeah, from magazine deals.
No, it was the daughter that looks like Katie Price and his son.
Oh, Princess Tiami.
And who's the son?
Junior.
Yeah, it was
I know too much.
It was those ones. They were in the car with him, and they waited for hours and hours and hours, and the sun went down. They were like, "Oh God!"
The fuck?
Finally, they served him at the end.
From
He's
McDonald's?
like the last customer. Yeah,
did they get?
The first day it opened. I don't know what they got.
That's the most interesting
Watch
part.
your son's video. Peter Andre in Lockdown or something it's called.
Jesus.
Anyway, Kate. I liked Kate.
No, and another reason I didn't like her, she likes football. Any woman who likes football is immediately on my shit list.
Did you see how she fucked up the Keepy Uppies, which is quite embarrassing because I'm pretty sure she did Keepy Uppies in her audition tape.
Shame. Ooh.
Yeah, so they alluded to the fact that Jade was treated a little bit badly towards the end, and if you remember, cast your mind back, listeners, it came down to Alex, Jade, Kate and Johnny, didn't it? And really, all of them were done with Jade. Do you remember? Like, they were all quite nasty to Jade. And I remember one night when they were in the pool and they were all really drunk and Jade was making a scene and crying, and was Alex still there? Kate and Johnny were being like quite nasty to Jade about it.
That don't surprise me. That's what they're like. I hate that Johnny as well.
Oh, Johnny, do you remember he used to eat his own toenails?
Oh, he's just gross. He was desperate as well. Desperate to be liked and desperate to win.
Oh, I'm a fireman, Johnny
Yeah,
Reagan.
no one cares. Fuck off. I liked it when Sandy goes up to him and went, I don't like you. I just wanted to tell
to
you.
Johnny?
Yeah, he went up
Before
to
he
him and went, I don't like you. So unnecessary.
Sandy was weird. Like I think
looking
back,
so annoying.
I probably like appreciate watching someone that like unsuited to Big Brother in the house.
What an attention seeker leaving when they're watching the football. Yeah, watch the football. I get he's Scottish, so I mean they don't have no football teams that are any good. Not that I know, but I presume. Anyway, that was just an attention seek. They only got to watch 35 minutes. I don't know, was it the first 35 minutes? Was it
25, wasn't it?
Was it the middle section?
No idea.
I would rather watch none than watch that 25 minutes.
Me too. I don't want to
No,
watch
but
football.
even if
you did want to watch
if it was
football.
an episode of Big Brother, that would be meta watching that in the Big Brother house, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you rather watch none than watch 25 minutes of it?
Not when you're in Big Brother properly, because you're starved of everything.
No,
but if you were going to watch a
not how
football
I
match, you'd
roll.
want it to be the last 25 if you cared about knowing who won. But the Big Brother wouldn't have done that, would they? To shit them.
No, of course
to
not.
shit them up.
They should show the
them
middle
up.
bit, probably with the adverts in between. And Alison went out like straight away.
Oh, they started with Alison's eviction, which I think
That was weird. Was that the day before? They just wanted to get Alison
they
into
mixed
it.
up a few days in that episode.
I don't like that.
And then the divide came up as well. Like a lot happened in that episode.
I hated that rich poor divide. It was
Everyone hated it.
awful. No, I thought so. Then some people were going, "Oh, it was brilliant."
No, they're lying. Everyone
That's why,
hated it back
thank
then.
you.
Everyone,
I
Big
thought
Brother
so.
even took it down early because everyone received it so badly.
I was just waiting. Yeah, because I said on Twitter I didn't like it. Someone said to me why, and I said because I wanted Kate and Spencer to snog, and then it stopped it happening.
Yeah, people were definitely mad about that at the time.
And I don't understand these people. Why would you like such a thing? It stops drama happening.
Do you know, these people, maybe they've watched it like since it happened, because like in the moment, this is what people don't understand, like the feeling at the time when we were completely enveloped in it.
Yeah.
Like, on
You
forums,
weren't there, man.
You weren't there. On forums, in the Tabloids Daily, in all the magazines, like the divide was so unpopular. I said it was. I tweeted it was the most unpopular choice of all time, and then Alfie corrected me with a picture of Helen Wood with the fucking confetti going off, and 4 in 4 out, and I said 4 in 4 out did us all a fucking favour.
Oh, 4 and 4 out brought us Mark O'Neill, so that's all we need.
Seen him in tinfoil.
Yeah. I had someone else say that freaking tinfoil thing, on something else, and it really upset me because I thought Mark O'Neill invented it. Do you want a knight in shining armour? Well, here's a freaking tinfoil.
Oh, really?
Someone else said it, and it was like, I think it was older than Big Brother.
Oh,
and
I was going to say maybe they got it from him.
Yeah, it took the shine off it.
Oh,
Literally.
shine.
I think that was it for that episode. So then we had, what do we have?
What came next?
It was
celebrity again.
Oh, Alex Sibley was. Did you? It was conversing with Alex Sibley. Oh, it was Lorcan.
Not me. Alex Sibley's been saying some controversial things on Twitter, so I've been keeping away from him.
Yeah, he's always been a bit of an odd bod, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But why did they cut out the piss in a bit? Oh, never mind. I just think it's just bizarre.
And also, if you're going to pick Big Brother 3, why not the episode where Alex did That's the Way I Like It Behind the Door, which was the roller disco task, which was really good.
When that episode started, I thought, well, it's got to be Am I Minging, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Oh my god.
It had to be
It's
that.
East Anglia Abroad. We could have had that. What else from Jade? Oh, when she dyed her hair ginger. That
And
was
then,
good.
And I don't remember that.
Do you know? She tried to bleach her hair blonde and it came out ginger.
Ooh.
Devastated.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. And then Davina goes, "Oh, so we have to talk about Jade." And I
Yeah, they
thought,
did like a eulogy at the
why?
end.
You ain't showed her.
No.
And then she goes, "Oh, she is beautifully flawed." And I thought, tell that to Shilpa Shetty. I just think,
No, Shilpa forgave Jade for
I know
everything.
she did, and I could
Also,
give...
Jade weren't the instigator. Oh, God, here we go. Same old shit.
let's not do this Jade thing. The thing is, Jade is dead now, so let's not
Is she?
rake over the bones.
Spoiler.
Literally. But
Rake over them.
just going beautifully flawed, I think that's actually quite insulting to people who she
Bullied?
upset and bullied. Yeah, to me it is. But
Okay.
hey, she's dead now, so don't be so cruel. Then what? Oh,
It must have been another celebrity Big Brother, right?
yeah. What was it? It was this.
Was it this last night's one?
Yeah,
Alex
it
Reid.
was the last one. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Alex Reid. Are you shh?
So that was Channel 4's last celebrity Big Brother.
Tree of Temptation. Tree of Temptation was brilliant. Very, very funny.
Yeah. Not the best Tree of Temptation task, though. He tried to get Base Hunter to do something. He refused, and that's when Big Brother punished, or the Tree punished. That he faced the wrath or the wrath of the Tree of Temptation, which
and
was the punishment to be in the room
now
overnight.
you're gone. And then Lady Sovereign had to lock herself in a drawer
Yeah, and
to
eat an
avoid the
apple and a
noise.
sandwich off a paper plate.
I'm sure I'm just just making up what happened in that
She definitely
scene.
got in the
She
drawer.
got in the drawer, but did Base Hunter put her in there, or did she put herself in there? I know she just wanted to get away from it all. Him just shoving her in the drawer.
Close the door. It was a single bed, wasn't it?
That was
With
the
a drawer that fit
only
up.
interesting thing she did in the whole entire time she was
To
there.
have the focus of that episode being Ivana Trump entering the house, it was a really fucking boring housemate. There's no point of Ivana Trump.
No, they were going on and on about Ivana Trump like she was like really
A legend.
iconic.
She's not. She's not. An
She
icon.
wasn't. I didn't even remember her being in there.
No.
So,
What about when Lady Sovereign chucked the key in the into the crowd? Do you remember that?
no.
There was like a key to a box that was part of a task, and then Sov got evicted, and she took it out of the house and chucked it into the audience.
Oh, yeah, I do remember her checking something there. Notice I put the lottery number thing
Ah,
for you.
so
there.
offensive. At least it's not the one with the little eyes distracting you with their quirky personalities.
See, I've had a mishap with Hermes now since you were
No,
talking about it last week. Yeah, they said they couldn't find
Hermes are the worst.
couldn't find my
delivery
address.
company.
Couldn't find it. They needed help.
Yeah, because
to
down a
find it.
path, they're fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's dumb, isn't it? Anyway, so I've got BBAU tweets here. That's not helpful. Oh yeah, so Alex Reid, Vinnie Jones,
Oh yeah, by the way, that was Alex Reid knocking down the snowman at the start.
Oh, yeah.
People don't know.
All I remember from
That's
that
enough.
series, Vinnie Jones in the kitchen, rulebook out, making fun of Alex Reid. That's pretty much all that happened the whole entire
And
series.
Stephen Baldwin trying to convert Alex Reid to Christianity. Do you
Stephen
remember that?
Baldwin, wasn't he funny?
Yeah, hilarious.
When he's in that kitchen going to Vinnie Jones, who was he slating?
did he say
Saying
that?
Ivanka's trying to recruit Alex Reid as her new husband.
Oh, yeah.
And he said when he
3 or 5 million or
when he told Alex Reid about Alex Reid, went what 3 to 5 million? Like he's considering it. It's so good.
Well, Alex would get 3 to 5 million.
Yeah.
I thought the suggestion was that he'd take 3 to 5 million. Ivana would take 3
No,
to 5 million off
as
Alex.
if Alex got
I was
3 to
thinking he ain't
5
got a fucking
million.
pot to piss in.
That Stephen Baldwin was a shady fucker, man, and pretending he was a Christian and then go around shit stirring like that.
Is Alex Reid the next James Bond though?
It could be the next one. Who knows? People, have you noticed how Twitter now hides replies that you get unless you literally go back and look at the tweet?
No. I haven't.
For example, I said, "Oh, I wish Alex Reid had married Ivanka." Like, just a joke, yeah.
Ivanka, that's the daughter.
Or whatever the fuck her name
Ivana.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I get people going, or why? Like, and then Twitter don't tell you that people have said that.
Yeah, I've noticed I've not
I
seen
would like
some
to go
replies.
back and say, well, this is why. But they don't tell you, because I couldn't see it last night. I was looking back at my old tweets. There was loads of replies that I've never ever seen.
I'm finding it difficult because I'm not in time with BBAU and I don't want to get spoiled, so I really don't want to look at Twitter.
It's just a nightmare.
Because now it's like, oh, someone liked something and it comes up on your timeline and then that will spoil
it's
you.
just the worst. Have you muted BBAU?
The hashtag?
Yeah,
No.
you need to do that. Emma Willis, anything to say about her?
No.
And the final thing, we're going on about making Tree of Temptation into a sideboard. He already was a fucking chest of drawers. That pissed
Nah.
me off.
They said that they pulped him, he said. He was a chest of drawers.
Ryland's a super fan. He should know. Ryland does know this. So him acting
Was that the
dumb.
real tree? It didn't sound like him. It's like someone doing an impression.
It
Do
sounded
you
like
think?
Barry Shitpiece, someone said.
Yes, it did.
Was it Barry Shipley?
No, the guy that does the tree, I think he's called Chris Nettleton or something.
Maybe he plays Barry Shipley's too.
He went on to produce. Maybe, no, he doesn't. He went on to produce I'm a Celebrity.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember? Did you watch that?
Here and there, but
They had
not
this
really.
thing like this kangaroo court twist once,
Oh, yeah.
and he'd done that, and I thought, oh yeah, I can see this. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
a bit, it became a bit more Big Brother
Oh yeah.
in the way they were trying to do games with the campmates.
Who did talk to the chest of drawers in Big Brother?
Brian Dowling, I think.
Was it? Oh, no wonder I didn't fucking want to mention it. Enough said. Yeah, that's it.
I
Yeah.
think Brian did. But it was in Josie's year as well.
That makes perfect sense now.
I feel like John James might have.
Oh,
I'm not sure though.
John James.
Can't really remember
John
those.
James on Australian Love Island at the moment.
That's old news. That's seasons from last year.
Oh. Oh,
It's
yeah.
only we're showing it now on ITV2, yeah.
Okay. That's it. Let's have a break.
Yeah, let's have a break and then come back to Big Brother Australia.
We did it in 30 minutes. That's not bad.
Good.
BB Australia coming up right now.
But first, I forgot to talk about Davina
What offer?
in the secret talks with Channel 4 to bring back Celebrity Big Brother to E4. As
much of a
reported
secret.
by the Daily Star. Do you trust the Daily Star?
No.
Me neither.
Bullshit then.
What do you think about Davina bringing back only Celebrity Big Brother? You happy with
I
that?
don't
A lot of people are
care.
going like, no celebrity unless we've got civilian Big Brother.
Spare me. We'll
You
watch
can't
it.
be that choosy, can you?
Yeah, what if you can do? Boycott it until the normal one comes back. That ain't gonna work.
You know what? If you do, you're just going to miss out. So more for you.
You're gonna miss out, and also it will
The yoke's
suffer.
on you.
It will suffer from a lack of viewing figures, and it will definitely not be brought back for civilian ones.
Exactly.
So,
We'll be brought
you know
back.
my policy. I'll take whatever Big Brother I can get
Me
in
too.
any form,
Me too.
and you should too. Be grateful.
And also, I will be happy for Celebrity Big Brother just to come back and see how it goes.
Yeah, and if it goes well, then they probably would bring normal one back.
Exactly.
As long as they sort of pick it and choose it a bit more cleverly than they did those best of
What
episodes.
lipstick are you wearing today?
Why? Is it going all over the place?
Not holding up very well. Is that the heat?
Do you know what? No, do you know why? It's
Why?
these fucking
What?
oh, what are they? Liquid lipstick, it's called.
Right.
You put it on wet and then it dries, but they're shit.
Nah,
They're
it's
the
all over the
worst.
place.
Honestly, they're the worst. I hate those liquid lipsticks.
Angela wouldn't put up with that.
Oh yeah, see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's supposed to sort of set and stay on. It's just fucking rubbish. My mum bought them for me for Christmas, so I thought I'll wear them, but it's rubbish. Anyway, so I was going to talk about something last week which I forgot. We are getting to Big Brother Australia, don't worry. About Mike Boogie
International news
and Will. Yeah, so it's
Dr. Will.
yeah. Oh,
Didn't
actually,
Dr. Will come back and do a little round table on one that I've
oh
seen?
yeah, he did. He did.
Boring,
Yeah.
isn't he?
No, he's not boring. Although he was in that. Hold on, Big Brother Canada also.
You need
got...
to tell me about that too.
Big
Can
Brother
you do
Canada.
one thing at a time, please?
I know, but I don't want to forget. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Anyway, Mike
Yeah.
Boogie and Dr. Will were like Chilltown. They were like this alliance who was super annoying in Big Brother 2.
Oh, wow.
And
Retro.
yeah, and then they come back for All Stars, and they're still best friends. Blah blah blah. blah.
Oh, the same season together?
Yeah,
same
because
alliance.
Will wouldn't come back without bringing Boogie along with him. Boogie's like, you know,
It's like me not going to Big
yeah.
Brother House without you.
Yeah, extra baggage that we didn't really need. But anyway, it all worked out okay in the end. I won't spoil. But then, so they were like best friends, Chilltown forever.
Oh, broken up.
Turns out Mike Boogie's been threatening Dr. Will and his family and like proper stalking him, saying like, I'm outside your daughter's school and I've got a
What?
gun and shit like
What?
that. And I had all the court papers. I couldn't be
Not so
bothered to-
chill now.
I know, I couldn't be bothered to read through it all, but it was very, very nasty
When did
indeed.
you hear this?
It was Alfie who directed me to a tweet thread, which I was a bit drunk to read, so I've only got the scarce details.
Okay.
But
Is the Inquirer reporting on it or whatever?
don't
Is
think
that
that-
the tabloid in the US?
I don't think they're going to be on All Stars this time. I think Boogie will be coming back again. But isn't that funny how things can just
Turn
go
on a
sour? That
dime.
could be me and you one day.
I'm outside your house. I've got Towie.
Yeah, saying, like, describing what his daughter was wearing and stuff.
Oh, freaky.
Isn't that grim?
What's wrong with people?
I think
Maybe he's
he's-
on drugs.
Yeah, I think he is a cokehead. Although
Don't send
might
your
not
dude
be.
Ali, does it?
Allegedly, if you're listening, Boogie.
Anyway, Big Brother Canada. What's happening? Are we on hiatus again? Are we on hiatus?
No, well,
Is that an official word? Where have you heard this gossip?
People started tweeting about it, and then Blagger said, I'm going to chase this up.
Yeah.
And then Blagger's tweeted, no, it's a load of old crap.
Oh.
We don't know yet.
Oh, so there's
So-
nothing from Global
No,
or
so-
Rissa herself.
Really, there's no news at all.
Oh.
Well, that was as of yesterday. It could have changed since then.
So who's saying it's been cancelled?
they said because of uncertainty of COVID, uncertainty of budgets,
Well,
it had been cancelled, but I don't know where they got that from.
no.
Stupid.
So I was thinking about Big Brother Canada the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if they said to the cast that couldn't finish the game, you can all just come back, the ones that were in the house, and continue.
Yeah.
Would you be here for that?
I would, yeah, I like that cast.
Yeah, me too.
Especially, was it Chris? Couldn't recognise his own mum.
Yeah,
he was
he was
my
still in,
fave.
wasn't he?
Yeah, he was good.
He was still in.
I'd like to see the rest of his journey.
I want more Min
Oh,
Lee.
yeah. And Sheldon, of course.
Sheldon.
We wouldn't mind having a look at him, would
No,
we?
not at all.
Jamar, he can come back.
Oh, I'd like Jamal to come back.
He
but
needs
he got
the redemption
removed, didn't
story.
he? So he can't
Yeah,
come
but
back.
that was just a bit of racism at the time.
Oh.
Nowadays,
Things have changed now.
in the current climate, it'd be welcome back with open arms.
But yeah, I was thinking that house has gone to waste. So, I mean,
such a shame.
we've seen it a bit, but like they put all that effort into it. So they should either like just bring them back and start afresh again, another reset. Why did they reset that game? What happened? Do you remember? They had to like reset the game because they were
like
upset.
3 fucking people left.
Oh yeah. Or they have like a Celebrity Canada version.
Oh yeah.
Just to use that house a little bit more. That's why I say they should do. What do you think about?
Canadian celebrities.
Yeah. Do they have any?
What?
Celine Dion
and Justin
Bieber.
Bieber. Well, I'd watch it.
That's Canadian famous. Apart from Marissa.
Don't know. There's more. Oh, Bryan Adams. I think he got.
Avril Lavigne.
Bryan Adams got into some hot water recently, didn't he? What did he tweet about?
Oh, did he?
Was it Muslims or something?
I think he did say something a bit stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not racist. As Sonia Kruger's
Oh
case
yeah,
has proven.
sorry, apologies. Anyway, so maybe Big Brother Canada could donate some of its tasks that it didn't get to do this year to Big Brother Australia, so they can stop nicking ones from BBUK from 15 years ago.
I was sad when I saw that spoiler at the end of the last episode. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't want to see those previews. There's no need.
Stop the show before you get...
I'm going to come back. Yeah, but the problem was I was watching this episode on my TV, right? Streaming from my laptop to my Chromecast. But the computer was way over there, so I couldn't stop it in time.
Yeah.
And Dan was like hiding in his face and ears going la 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 la. And it's too late.
Dan is me.
I'd already seen the boxes.
Yeah.
Which is coincidentally the same episode we're seeing tonight.
That
on
is
UK.
interesting. But why are Big Brother Australia digging at these old tasks? I mean,
they
they
are
are brilliant. Literally
on,
iconic.
Obviously, they've not done it. It is iconic. Obviously, they haven't done it themselves before. So
yeah.
You know, they do, don't they? You know, they have the international meet-up where they talk about what's gone well and what's not gone so well.
I don't resent it. Anyway, let's talk about Big Brother Australia.
Yeah.
So live from the bunker.
Wow. This is the first episode of the bunker.
Can I just talk generally about the bunker?
Yes, please do.
It was over way too soon. We didn't really get to see any sort of organic, Angela listening in on conversations or, doing punishments. It was all very structured.
She actually missed Garth saying, ding dong, the witch is dead and I'm glad she's gone. And she was busy making a cup of tea and I was like, oh God, I wish you'd seen that.
I know, I wanted a lot more bits like that, whereas the whole thing they did, it was good, but it was bit too structured and I felt like they just could have got a hell of a lot more out of it. You've built the bunker now.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I felt like it was underused.
Me too. And I felt that, so the yes task. Let's talk about the yes task.
Another fucking task.
That is really the entire purpose of the bunker. Seemed to be for Angela to run the yes task, right? So they have to say, housemates have to say yes to everything Big Brother wants them to do
to win a KFC.
To win a KFC, yeah.
Yes, Big Brother.
But all that Angela seemed to be able to do was choose who gets called next.
Yeah.
Whereas it wasn't like, what was on the tasks? The spray tan. Who do you want to do it?
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, next we'll do Matt. And Big Brother decided that it was spray tan. Why didn't we see her get to decide that Zoe got a spray tan or whatever? Because I thought she was going to be able to torture Zoe a lot more.
Why didn't we get to see Angela? Yeah, torturing
That was the
people.
payoff that we were needed because Zoe had deprived her of her black tea and only given her green tea.
Yeah.
And I thought the bunker was a perfect opportunity for her to give Zoe cold showers, make her have a sniffle, put her in an electric shock suit or whatever, But it didn't happen.
No, it was annoying.
But having said that, at the time, I didn't complain about the bunker. Only looking back now do I think it was missed opportunity because you've told me that it was.
It 100% was. Oh, I did.
Did you like that diary room chair from the old days was the chair that Angela got to sit in?
Was that?
The grey chair she sat in was like the original Big Brother 1
Was it?
dining room
I
chair
didn't know.
from UK. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Are you lying? Huh.
The egg chair.
Oh, the egg. Oh, yeah. I remember, I think Jack commented on that actually. He's more observant about it than I am. Fucking hell, he has been. He must be relieved to be home and not watching Big Brother at the moment. Angela was basically recruited to be Big Brother's little sister.
Oh, it was interesting that Big Brother called her little sister, and I was like, okay, actually, when Angela went into the diary room, and was like, "This is my house. This is my house."
Oh,
and Big
yeah.
Brother was like, "No, it's my house," and then she was
Yeah.
like, "It's our house."
Yeah.
Actually, it was like foreshadowing of the fact that now she is actually running the house.
Not for long enough.
No.
Oh yeah, Ding Dong Witch is dead, and Garth saying he was
Just a couple
happy
of
she was gone.
ding-dongs.
Do you think that control panel was that actually
It looked
real?
a bit
It seemed
elaborate, didn't it?
did, but then she did move something and it moved. But I don't know if that was just put on in post production.
Of course it was. Oh, you think she could actually control the camera movement? Of the
Yeah.
camera? No one trusts her with that.
No.
But I did look at a picture of her on Twitter watching the what do they call that? Monitor
the
bank
screens,
or whatever.
yeah. Like in Sliver.
One of the screens was herself in the bunker that she was watching herself.
Oh, was it?
I was like, why?
That's weird. Garth said, "I didn't really like her. She had a sense of entitlement about her."
Garth, well, Auntie Garth obviously can be a bit of a bitch.
Rest
Bitch.
in peace.
Also, okay, we're going to get there, but the bunker did prove that Angela is a mastermind.
Oh yeah, because of poor Ian's demise.
Yeah, that was amazing.
He was a lamb to the slaughter, wasn't he?
Unbelievable, I thought.
Angela said, "These little dum-dums."
She did, yeah.
She said, "I'll be chopping them like onions." Back inside the house, Dan said, "The game has changed massively now Angela has left." And I've written, "Yes, boring."
But you and I both said, as soon as Angela comes back in, she's gone.
Yeah.
And now, 3 episodes later, she's still fucking
Is
there.
it 3
I can't
episodes
believe
later?
it.
No, it's 2 episodes later.
What, three episodes since she was in the bunker?
Do you think she's gone under the radar a bit?
I hope so, but then how can she... Well, people have forgotten that she
Yeah.
did 2 endurance tasks in a row.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I don't know.
She's still got a big target on her back, undoubtedly, but you thought she was going to be
Oh,
gone.
100%.
And I thought she was going to be gone too.
I did say that. So then, Dan had to kick a football over the thing.
Oh, that was
whatever.
good. Just take it outside and kick it. It's
Like
like
a-
right over the wall. That was good.
Like a rugby ball, not a football. Anyway, whatever.
That's what they call footy over there. Footy. You got any Zoe impressions?
I have, but have you got something she's done?
No.
Yeah, I've got some coming up, don't you worry. Kieran had to eat a lot of broccoli.
Oh, yeah. Was it raw? That broccoli looked like it was raw.
Under the cloth.
I didn't even fucking... Oh, we like a cloth. I thought Michelle Bass was going to come out of it, but unfortunately not.
Brilliant. That was gross, that broccoli. I couldn't have eaten that.
And they zoomed right in on his mouth. I bet you didn't like watching that
I
task,
couldn't-
did
no,
you?
I couldn't
They
have
put it
done
on
that.
that big screen in the living room as well, didn't they?
Reminds me of Big Brother Canada when they made Peter Brown eat that salad. He had the same eating
Oh,
disorder
yeah,
as
and
me.
he eats pizza.
Yeah, yeah, and chicken nuggets. Even I'm not that bad. Then
But
we...
it wasn't fair to make him eat that raw broccoli.
It was gross, but he did it. He's a trooper. Then we had Matt's VT for some reason, about 15 episodes
I'm
in.
obsessed with Matt being from Broken Hill.
Oh,
he's from Broken
he's
Hill.
such a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so
Aussie
funny.
bloke.
If he was at the end, I'd vote for him. I'd have no chance. What's
Final
so good
two,
about
me
him?
and him, I'm still giving him my vote. Because I'm scum, mate. I'm scum. This man, salt of the earth.
Balding, fucking
What is so
not
good about
funny,
him?
sense of entitlement, aggressive when he loses a competition.
I haven't even
God,
heard him
the-
talk about a dead gran,
Right.
any disabled children or anything.
Broken Hill or wherever he comes from must be fucking shit hot for everyone to be kissing his arse so much.
Do you know what I think
It's
it is?
nothing.
I feel like, and it's not the same thing because he's obviously not like a native Australian person, but I feel like it's being a new what's it, First Nation?
Oh, the Newfoundland.
The guy from the First Nation.
Oh,
from
Damien.
I feel like it's that sort of reverence of Damien just because of where he came from that Matt's getting. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, Broken Hill, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's, true Aussie
Don't you think?
genealogy or something.
Don't you think that Matt guy, if he was on Big Brother UK, everyone would hate him?
What's the hate though? It's so bland.
Yeah, just like he wouldn't be like
He wouldn't
Mr.
be in
Popular.
there. He wouldn't be in. He
He
wouldn't,
wouldn't
be in
even
Big
get
Brother.
through the door, mate.
Nah.
Mate.
Mate. What about Daniel? Always calling Big Brother mate when he goes into the diary. Have some respect.
how
Some
informal.
decorum.
So then we had the spray. The spray tan.
Matt, would you like a spray tan?
How many
And
times?
Angela's like, oh, look at his bum. It's still white. Get some spray on this bum.
How many times have we seen this spray tan task now?
Oh, fuck me.
1 million.
We've seen Alex in the first Channel 5 Big Brother. That was when they did it properly, and she came out literally looking like a fucking varnished fence.
That should have been creosoted.
Yeah, she did. Do you know who else did this task? Remember? In The Secrets and Lies?
No.
Callum.
Mm.
And
Oh, Callum. Callum
Take it on
is
board.
taking it on board. Oh, bless
Callum
him.
and
Bless him.
someone else out of that series. I can't remember who it was, but I watched it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
And they put little stickers on their back and said, "I'm with stupid," pointing at the other housemate.
Oh, that was it.
It was
Yeah.
weird.
And I think Amanda did it in Big Brother US as well.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
one.
they did it in BBUS as well.
Amanda, is she the one that's trans?
No, that's
Audrey.
Yeah, but they do have a similar look about them.
And we also did it with Ellie and Sam when they were sprayed green.
Oh, that was
and
it.
blue,
Oh, that
remember?
Ellie. Do you remember them trying to push her as an interesting
Fuck,
character?
they were both fucking
She is the
boring.
worst.
Some of the people we've had to put up with on
That was when Big Brother was really going down the fucking Sawney, wasn't it?
People say that's when it started to climb back up.
Nah. Who was that stupid guy who was in there? That dumb fucking with Ellie and
Sam,
hanging out
no?
with Ellie and
Sam.
Oh, was that him?
Didn't he like finger on the bench or whatever?
that was god.
Maybe not finger.
That is
but...
tawdry.
Yeah, anyway, we've seen spray tan a lot, and I felt they didn't go hard enough on Matt's spray tan, didn't you?
Well, I've put. Does this count as blackface at this point? Maybe there's
Do you know
a fine
what?
line.
There is a fine line, and I watched the first UK version of it the other day because I was saying to Dan, "This is how you really do it." And
Oh
then
no! How
Ellie,
inappropriate was it?
Ellie came out of the diary room.
no.
No, not Ellie. Who's her name? Alex came out of the diary room and goes, "I look like I've been rolled in shit. This is the same colour that I'd be if I was rolled in shit." And I thought, that sounds a bit weird.
Yeah.
I'm not quite comfortable with that.
No. Also, shit isn't orange.
No.
If it is,
yeah.
you've got a real
You better call
issue.
Dr. Will.
Yeah, that is not. It's
Dr.
a
Will
bit.
actually a doctor?
He is. He's like a cosmetologist. He
Right,
does
a doctor.
Botox and shit like that.
Oh.
That's why his own face is all Botox like
I
that.
got a question. What the fuck is a marriage celebrant? Because that's what Shane is. He just go to a lot of weddings, does he?
No.
Celebrate.
No, you're like a vicar. I guess like a humanist vicar, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just go to like, yay, go you
Yay,
two.
hire a crowd.
What a great job. Just to fill yourself with cake.
Okay, would a cake love it? I'll have some of that.
Is that what Shane did? I like that Shane now.
Do you?
Yeah, I like the fact he stuck his neck out and tried to make something happen.
What, in the middle of the night? He was getting all nervous.
I
He went to the
liked
diary room
it.
at 3:30 a.m.
Don't you like seeing that nighttime footage?
Yeah, that was really good.
Fun, isn't
That was
it?
really good.
Yeah, why are you dissing him? Why don't you like him?
It's a bit bland.
He's older as well, you know. He's like, they're just going to pick us off. Blah, blah. Anyway, I'll come to it. But
yeah, we will come to it.
So then they had Garth be the butler.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What about Garth talking about nominations? Does that come later?
Oh, maybe.
Carry on.
What
What do you think about Garth? Oh, the Big Brother found a fucking shirt that fitted Garth. His buttons were bulging and
Garth
his belly
obviously
was popping out.
lied about what size he was. In his,
You do have to write your measurements on the
There you
application
go.
form, so if you don't know, you've got to guess.
And Angela just going like,
They kept dubbing that on like she was an evil queen, didn't they?
that was quite good.
Got a good impression of Angela.
And then Garth was like, what's his name? Yeah, Garth. I've got it now. He had to give Kieran a foot massage. That was
he
one of
didn't
the
mind.
most disgusting things I've ever seen.
You rather see him eating broccoli than getting a foot
Yeah,
massage?
I would rather eat
Foot rub.
broccoli than get
Oh.
a foot massage.
Fuck. Oh, get
Honestly,
one.
Jack touched my feet the other day and we almost had a row about it.
Wow.
I was like, don't you fucking touch my feet. It's like, God, no need to be so snappy. It was just like, not good. Don't you, just the thought of it makes you sick.
Oh, I don't mind it. I like a foot rub.
Oh, that's disgusting. Anyway, imagine rubbing Kieran's feet. Would you like
No,
that?
I don't want to touch those.
No, but not.
Speaking of Kieran, do you remember Tubby Custard? I
I've already had this explained to me.
You said, why custard? I mean, I don't know. And I do know, but I kind of at the time couldn't think quick enough because I was going through my notes. Dan, we were watching Big Brother, and Dan was looking at, my boyfriend Dan was looking at Kieran, and Kieran was all like red in the face, and he goes, oh, he looks like Poe from the Teletubbies. She's the red one, right? Because he's always red in the face. And then from Poe, the nickname Tubby Custard was derived because he's a little bit tubby. And that's why I
That's
call
a
him
bit
Tubby
mean,
Custard,
isn't
because
it,
Tubby
Dan?
Custard is what the Teletubbies eat, as well as Tubby Toast.
Jack explained that to me.
You said we don't know because we're old. I was like, I do bloody know. I used to watch the Teletubbies.
Jack knew because he was probably like a baby when it was on.
So was I.
I weren't. I was like a teenager.
I think I was actually quite...
Yeah, were you
not a
fuck a baby?
No, but I liked watching it.
Oh, yeah, but
and my cousins loved it.
I was like 18 or something. I had like a... What was his name?
I was
Dipsy.
like, I don't know, 11.
What's his name? Tinky Winky. I had a backpack. with
Did
him
you?
on.
Dan's got one of
Yeah.
those from... I don't know if it's from his childhood, but it's in his loft.
I had that. I was a teenager.
Dipsy one he's got.
I had the purple one over that one.
Tinky
was.
Winky.
There you go. Oh, Ian had to converse in song for the whole day.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yes,
what did you
Big
have for
Brother.
breakfast?
Imagine if
He really didn't like doing the task because it's very hard to think of a song.
Imagine if we had to do the whole Baby on Blast podcast song.
We'd have even less listeners than we do now. We don't actually know because we don't see the analytics.
I tried to look at the Spotify analytics the other day.
Yeah, any joy?
I must have been doing something else.
It's like celery, minus calories.
I must have been looking at something else at the time because I never got anywhere with it. I'll try and remember.
Story of my life.
Well-
You know when you go onto your phone to do something and you get distracted by Instagram,
Yeah.
I don't know why I was here.
Well, we'll try and do it later when we upload it because
Alright.
it would be interesting to see. Because we actually had quite a few on Spreaker, and some people were saying Spreaker for life.
Oh.
Matthew Pagazani was like, I always listen on Spreaker.
No,
Old
cut
school.
that speaker out, I was going to say.
No, don't cut it out because it's nice to see some views on there. Otherwise, you feel like we're just shouting into the abyss.
No, we would be anyway.
Yeah, we are regardless. Ian went, why does it have to be me? Don't think Ian...
Why did he choose it to be like a musical?
Yeah.
Like, it didn't have to be that way. It could have been anything he wanted.
It's kind of easier to do it like that.
I suppose it is, yeah.
Don't you think Ian looks a bit like Chris Martin, I decided?
But
But it was when he was singing, so I don't know if it was...
I'd rather listen to Ian sing than Chris Martin. No, but
Ah.
that's too shady. But Ian had a tash when he went in, and then he shaved it off, and then it sort of grew back into sort of half tash, and it was just a bit like bum fluffy.
Poor Ian. Poor Ian. Then Marissa was dressed as an inflatable cow.
Oh, that was trying to be like the Galloway type.
Oh.
Would you like me to be the cat?
Was it?
Wasn't it? I felt like they were trying to recover that sort
Oh,
of moment.
really?
And then she kept going around they kept showing her going, "Moo," but like, I'm sure they were editing that sound
Oh,
on.
God. Yeah, they edit a lot of sounds.
There's a lot
on
of
this
cheeky
show.
editing on this version. Do you see sometimes there was a bit where they were like, Big Brother was gathering them to find out the result, and they showed her on her knees go moo, but she was actually sat on the sofa in the next shot.
Oh, there's some fight going on in the trees here.
This is those South London parakeets, I think.
Oh, God. Guys, we're trying to do a podcast here. Behave. So then I've put... No, I shall put it to you.
Yes.
Would you not be suspicious if the day after Angela left, everyone in the house was suddenly appeared to be getting tortured? Or do you think you just wouldn't bat an eyelid?
It depends how in tune you are with the game and what Big Brother could do, doesn't it?
Yeah,
But-
because I suppose people leave every day.
Yeah, the only thing is, I think, because I noticed as a viewer, I might have noticed as a housemate that Sonia did not tell Angela she was evicted. I told you this last week.
I can't believe that, though.
She didn't say it means you've been evicted. She said it means, Angela, it's time to say your goodbyes. She didn't say you've been evicted.
I swear I would notice that if I was in there.
I think I would too.
These people are dumb.
Wait, Marissa didn't do what she said she was going to do with Kieran and try and test him and tell him a lie, or if she did,
this
it
is
didn't
what
come out.
Alfie was saying. Like, there's never any
Thread in the
follow-up
storyline.
from the next day. Like when
Garth?
Garth went
Yeah.
and went, I was in the bunker.
Oh, yeah,
you
no
thought,
one
oh
questioned
shit,
it.
Angela's
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be
you're right.
rumbled. There was nothing. It just was never mentioned again. It's true.
Angela's like, huh? I was
Yeah.
in the bunker.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, yeah, fine.
Angela's acting has been quite good this week, I must say. So then, what else?
I got so I didn't know all of that yes/no task. I just watched it and I thought I'd remember it. But
Oh, yeah.
I've got Casey was moaning about Kieran's lack of life skills.
Oh, she's always bullying
She's such a
Kieran.
sourpuss, isn't she?
She looks like a fucking bulldog chewing a wasp. She's
Yeah.
absolutely gross. She's got no redeeming features whatsoever.
She looks like a koala chewing a dung beetle.
No, because a koala would be too cute.
What about Garth talking about nominations? He was trying to set you're allowed to talk about nominations, aren't you, in this version? I've just remembered. He was trying to set a target on Kieran's back.
Oh, was he?
At the start, yeah. And Zoe goes, yeah. What's your Zoe
Oh,
impression?
hold on. I've got it.
Yeah.
Wait. First, I've got Ian going, when will this be over? Release me from this misery.
Don't worry, you'll be evicted soon.
Here's what Zoe said. They got the KFC delivered first. Let's get our things in order.
Oh, do you like the way they put the bucket on the side and made it look like it was all falling out?
I guess.
I didn't like it.
So Zoe said,
Messy.
you know when you're in the desert and you see a mirage? Is this just an illusion?
The KFC.
Yeah, about the KFC. Oh, God, it's a struggle. So then, they're all eating it like...
Big
this
Brother
is gross.
Australia has long been sponsored by KFC, hasn't it? Years on end.
Yeah, mate, I love it. Love a bit of it. I had a KFC yesterday. Casey was bitching about Kieran not tidying up.
There you are.
And they were moaning about Kieran having 4 coffees a day.
And he goes, oh, no, I have 2. And she's like, you said 4 the other day. He's like, well, now I've realised that's quite a lot of coffee.
Why is he not allowed to have 4? Because they're running out.
Maybe.
Oh.
Have a green tea. Everyone likes green tea.
Yeah.
Everyone likes green... What was it?
Oh, yeah. Everyone likes green tea. What's the difference? Same thing. And Zoe said about Kieran, I'll just be so upset if he doesn't go.
Yes, that's what I've got here, yeah. Well, prepared to be upset, Zoe.
I've tried to write down everything Zoe said just so I can fail
an impression.
the impression. Kieran walked over and everyone was bitching
As
about
per
him.
usual.
And then in
Poor
the diary room she said, how does Kieran stay in the house every week? The more chances we give him, the more he gets away with. I want him gone.
She's so, like, adamant.
That's horrible.
That he should be gone before her. Like, why is she so entitled
Yeah,
to
but why
it?
should it? When she actually fucking left and she goes, oh,
I can't believe I left before Kieran, she said.
Yeah, and then she goes, oh, I can't wait to go hug my kids. I thought, what kids? How can we be watching Big Brother? We don't even know who actually has kids
I
and
knew
who
she had
don't.
kids. Yeah, I knew she had
didn't.
kids.
I can't know. Imagine that being your mum. It's a bit harsh. Sorry, I take it back.
I wonder if Australia finds Zoe unlikable.
Of course
as
they do.
unlikable as we do.
How could you not? With
She
that
was up on the
voice?
first nomination. We could have had Laura instead
Oh,
of
I
this bitch.
wish. Although I was listening to Sister speak,
Yeah.
and they were slagging Laura off, which I was very surprised
Oh, really?
about.
Why? For a poor social game in the early
Yeah, they
hours
said
of
she'd
the
just
game?
come in too pushy, and she was on.
She is too much, as Alan
Yeah.
said. Oh, she is too much.
And I can't remember what. I think it's Sister A was going. As soon as she said she was a feminist, I knew I wasn't gonna like her.
Oh, wow.
She's like the older one
Yeah.
who's like comes out with some like outrageous stuff. I was cracking her. I thought, okay, do you know what I mean? They're slagging her off, but we liked her, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I thought she was going to be interesting
I
to
thought
watch.
she was good, but they were saying she was a bit pushy. So
Well,
there you
fair
go.
enough. Got her evicted,
There you
so
go.
something in it. Noel's challenge?
Yes, so it was Velcro cylinders. And they were
Velcro
working
cylinders?
in pairs. What was that about?
Oh, they had to balance.
Was it Velcro
10
shoes?
No, they had some Velcro feet. Yeah,
Oh, is it?
they had to balance.
Why have I written cylinders?
Yeah, because they had to balance 10 cylinders on a
Ah,
shelf.
I knew there were cylinders involved somewhere.
Do you remember they were competing in pairs for this one as well? Which they
pairs of
had
their
to choose
choosing.
their own. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll just go with you then. Who was that got left for Kieran?
it was Matt,
Matt.
but then did
Was
you see
Matt
the look?
sabotaging it?
Yeah, did
for
you see
Kieran
the
to
look?
fail?
Dan looked at him like
Yes, I
nodded.
noticed that.
Yeah,
But I don't know if it really came into fruition
I think
because
it did.
do you?
Yeah,
Then it was very subtle on Matt's part.
that was very shady. Dan would just like looked at him like giving the nod, like do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, take him down.
And that's not fair when you're working in a pair and one side is conspiring against you.
That is the game, though. I think I appreciate that gameplay.
Do you know, I must have told you this on the podcast
What?
before. The listeners must just be like, fuck's sake.
Same
On
old
Big Brother US,
Yeah.
there was a veto challenge where they had to work in a pair.
Yeah.
But everyone was against this one person in the house. And his partner sat down and refused to do the challenge with him.
Oh.
And the person
That's
did
very explicit.
and the person did it on their own, and
won.
it was a balancing one, and won. And do you know who that person was?
Paul.
Do you know who that person was?
Do I know them?
Yes.
How do I know them?
From BBUK.
From BBUK I know them.
They were on BBUS, so they were on BBUK.
Shut up.
You're never going to guess in a million
Frankie
years.
Grande.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He did the task on his own, and it was so epic. Honestly, I'd actually recommend watching it if it's on YouTube, because he was against Beast. He was paired up with Beast Mode Cowboy, and he just sat down. I can't remember what Frankie Grande had done, but everyone in the whole house was against him, and Frankie balanced this whole
That's the
thing
season
on
with
his
Audrey
own.
in it, isn't it?
I think so.
I wanted to watch that series.
That's actually, honestly, that task
Is that a good
epic.
one?
Yeah, Frankie Grande is so fucking annoying.
Aren't they saying he might come back into All Stars?
Oh god, he's so annoying.
Are you impressed that I know who's been in both? I got that. That's my knowledge.
Yeah,
I knew it was
that
Frankie
was good.
Grande.
Yeah,
Is
because
the
there's
only
not
one.
been many, has there?
Well, the only one that's crossed over to both US and UK, isn't
Is
he?
it? Is that
Think
the
so.
only one?
I think so.
That's got to be another one for like that went in Celebrity, the US or
Oh,
something.
Brandy Glanville.
Ah, there you go. Ooh, that's good memory. Anyway, so yeah. I put, why do Matt and Kieran look like they've just got boxer shorts on? Did you notice that?
No.
They had like printed shorts on. They look like boxer shorts. I thought this is a bit inappropriate.
So they had to.
What did they have to do?
They had to, so each housemate had a Velcro like pathway, right? And they had to like move along in sync because otherwise the stuff
Keep it
would fall.
balanced.
But I can't remember what they were. I can't remember
Like
where the shelf
blocks
was. Where was the shelf? Were they
on the
carrying the
end.
shelf on the end?
Yeah, at the end, and then there was like they were pulling the ropes.
Did they have ropes to put it up
Yeah,
as well? Pulley.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pulleys going on in this fucking these few episodes this week of Big Brother Australia, isn't it? The one with the feet, the one with the hands.
No.
Yeah, you're right. They were on pulleys with their hands, and that's why they had to go back perfectly in sync.
Zoe said, "My heart's racing so much."
Daniel and Ian were the early lead. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Didn't they bomb out?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Or did they win? I can't remember. Kieran and Matt were catching up, but then they lost everything, which obviously we think Matt could have
Threw it.
sabotaged.
Threw it.
Dan and Ian stacked it. Put in Sophie and Chad in the lead. What a pair of fucking nobodies.
I like Chad.
Do you?
Yeah.
He's so dumb. Isn't he so stupid?
Don't think he's cute.
Running. Yeah. Run.
Don't think he's cute.
No. You think he's
fancy
good looking?
him, yeah.
Oh, they're all going about how good looking he is. I'm like,
I
why?
know.
Why do they think that?
No, I fancy him, and he's not my type
He's
at
not even
all.
that good
He's like
looking.
the exact opposite of my type. There's just something very, very likeable about him.
Very, very likeable.
Yeah.
Wow.
There is. He's like, yeah, he's
Based
dumb.
on what? Ian said shit.
Yeah, just being dumb and good looking. What more do you need?
So,
It was Sarah and Zoe who won.
of course it was.
And Ian said, well,
Hannah and
Kieran's
Marissa were
gone.
close behind. Sorry.
Ian said, well, Kieran's gone.
Oh, yeah. Misplaced confidence. I like that. Did you think that Big Brother was trying to get these competitions that Angie can't do out of the way while she was in the bunker?
Oh, I hope so.
I was hoping so
I do
too.
hope so.
Oh, shit. Angie can't do this one. Put it in now.
Because the balancing one they did yesterday was anyone could do that. Oh, no, that's not true, actually, is it? There's not been any that have just been...
There's nothing mental.
No,
But then
there's
Big Brother
nothing
Australia
mental.
has always done these sort of quite physical... What?
The spider on my coat.
That is the smallest spider I've ever
It's not
seen.
on my fucking coat.
Even I'm not bothered about that little guy. Why is it so, like, brown?
Where's it gone? Oh,
Ugh. It looks like a desert spider. Ah!
oh no! What? Look, it's a nippy little thing.
Oh,
I thought you were scared of spiders.
not little ones like that. That's right.
Nah, I'm not scared of it. I just don't want to drink
I
it.
put him in the Japanese knotweed. Sorry, what? Where
I've
were we?
forgotten what we said about comps.
Oh,
Mental
yeah.
comps.
Australia's always had those like arena style pushing a ball, holding this, stand on this balance beam kind of stuff. So I don't know if they've done mental before.
Not that I can remember.
Do you think they will do it like on day whatever this happened competition?
No, I don't
it doesn't
think
seem
so.
like it fits, does it?
No. So then Zoe wanted to put Kieran up. This was basically when Zoe and Sarah went to the diary room and Zoe just railroaded.
As always happens
Yeah.
when Sarah's sat in the diary
Sarah
room.
is-
Same as with Talia.
Don't you think that Sarah?
This is a joint decision, yes?
Yeah, that
Oh, yeah,
Sarah
yeah.
is just pathetic. Like,
Point
stick up
is-
for yourself.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a fucking army person.
It's not good. I wish Big Brother had gone, oh,
Have I got a call coming in?
who is it?
I don't know.
Answer it.
Answer it.
Oh, what if it's something serious?
It won't be. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's one of those fucking recorded messages.
Play it on the
Pro-optimal guidance. Yeah, I've been informed
Yeah?
that you were involved in a car accident that was not your fault.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Is that a real person or a robot?
He's a fucking robot.
When did that accident happen?
I was just before lockdown, so it would have been early March.
If you just hold on for a second,
Does not
I will
compute.
transfer this call to my supervisor,
you're
and he
fucked.
will be able to assist
Will I get
you
charged?
further.
No, not that you'll get charged, but now that you're on the list.
I was just going to block it in a minute. Oh, hang up, I'll block it. This fucking automated
So
thing.
annoying. It's like I haven't been in a car for about 6
Exactly.
months.
What is a car?
Those calls are weird. I don't know where they get your number
They're like,
from.
hello.
Yeah.
Well,
I get
it's
those
like you
as
enter the
well.
competition on the internet to
Oh,
win like
yeah.
a Mac or whatever, and then
Use your
this
work
shit
mobile
happens.
for that shit.
Block this caller. Interrupting the podcast for that.
How rude. Anyway, so don't you wish Big Brother had said, oh, Sarah, are they your choices as well.
Yeah, because Big Brother will push when he wants to.
At least go,
a love story or
well,
whatever.
you choose one, I'll choose one, and then we'll agree on one.
Yeah.
She didn't get
That's a good
any.
idea.
Sarah didn't get any that
But
she
Big Brother
wanted.
goes, Big Brother would like to remind you this must be a unanimous decision.
Yeah. It should be a joint decision as well. Ian said, on the outside world, I think Sarah's opinion will be drowned out. Well, he was right.
On the outside world?
No, in the house.
Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, he is right.
So they nominated Kieran, Marissa and Ian.
I don't think I even wrote down those nominations.
Yeah,
So
they
you've got
wrote
them.
Ian because no one will vote for him. Ian was the pawn.
He was the pawn, wasn't he? As I said, I used that term to Dan. He was like, what? He was like, he didn't get it. I was like, they put Ian up because they know he won't go. So to ensure that, who was the others? Marissa and Kieran.
Yeah.
Yeah, to ensure that Kieran goes, basically.
But you should never put people you like up as a pawn because the house could always revolt against you.
Hang on a minute. Sarah wanted to put Garth up. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Because they were going,
she said my
Garth
main
thinks
one.
he's going to be in the final.
Yeah, she said my main one is Garth.
And Zoe's just not bothered.
Zoe just
She's
completely
basically like,
ignored
Garth doesn't affect me, so no. It's like, well, she's got a decision as well,
Yeah.
bitch. Like, it's all you.
Fuck that Zoe. I'm so glad she's gone. Although
Belligerent.
I wish it had gone the other way, but still.
Yeah, Big Brother says you must reach a mutual decision. And Zoe goes, yeah, that's what we're doing. Read that. That's what I'm doing.
That's what we're doing.
She said that. Yeah, they said they both agreed they both had... Stop that. They both had beef with Marissa.
People are going to wonder what you're saying that to now. I'm biting my nails. Just in case you thought it was anything else.
And they thought Ian was safe. Why is Angela saying... Oh, yeah, Angela saw the nomination. She's going, why? She goes, what's wrong with these people? Did they realise Marissa is not a threat? In brackets. And is also my ally in the house. Like, she benefits my game. Did you notice that in Australia... Do you know what they're calling the pawn? A pawn is known as a...
No.
Swing vote.
Oh,
I think I'm the swing vote.
no,
How
swing
is that?
vote is different to a pawn.
But that's what they call it.
Really?
Ian says I think I'm the swing vote.
Really?
I know it's not the same thing, but the swing vote is like the one that topples it, right? In favour of someone else, normally. But in Australia, they've got their own fucking... They're law unto themselves. And you know what it is when you've been nominated? What do? Post-nomination?
Don't know.
Scramble. I'm not going to scramble.
I'm annoyed
And then
with
even
that.
Sonia's using the term scramble.
What do we say instead of that?
Strategize. Campaign.
Yeah,
Campaign.
What we used. It's American, not us. Dan said he was a great white shark. I don't know why he said that.
Oh, because they were talking about the fish.
Oh, that Dan
Ian's fish.
I hate that Dan so much.
You hate him so much?
I hate him so much. Don't
Really?
you?
I mean...
The ego on him. It's just like, ugh.
Do you know what? Dan has been a big part of the storyline. Better than, like, Shane. So I'd rather have Dan than Shane and Matt in the house.
I'd want Dan to go, get his comeuppance. So Angela said these idiots are going to eat each other. Then we had Angela getting to bring a housemate into the bunker.
Yeah, Kieran said to Garth, don't scramble. People know what they're going to do. Kieran said to Garth, or Garth said to Kieran more like. And I feel like that's probably Garth saying it to Kieran, that he was trying to stitch him up, like, don't scramble, don't campaign, like, people know.
Kieran said, I'm not going to scramble.
Did someone say in the house, was this me? Kieran needs a miracle to save him. Maybe he said that.
Yeah.
Cut to Angela, and I was like, hello, what's going on here?
Kieran says every single episode, I'm a dead man walking.
Oh, yeah, he
every
does.
single fucking episode, he's still bloody walking. He must stink by now.
Angela said, I wish I could share my brain. Just a little bit of a cell to each and every one of these idiots here. They're not playing this game. It's not personal. It's a game. And so, yeah, Angela could bring a housemate into the bunker for 10 minutes. What did you think about this when it was provided as an opportunity for Angela? Did you think it was pointless? Because did you think she could do anything with it?
I was worried it was going to blow up the secret bunker, but like whoever it was going to go back in and go, oh, there's a secret bunker.
But that was clearly not allowed, right?
No, but sometimes they hint at things like that, don't you think?
Oh, like, I'm just trying to get your step count up.
Yeah, no, but we've seen that before. People blow up twists like that about secret house, and so that's the main thing I was worried about. And then when she chose Garth, I was quite surprised and couldn't really work out why she chose him.
Me too. And Big Brother said, choose the correct person and use this time wisely. And
was it keeping your enemies closer?
The logic of choosing Garth was that she would trick him into thinking she was working with him, and she'd rather keep him kind of on side. I think, like, manage him, but keep your enemies close.
Oh yeah, she said Garth has a big mouth and he can manipulate people.
Yeah,
well, that was true.
Well, it worked. I actually thought if this was me, I would see no benefit to bringing someone in. I'd actually probably not want to bring anyone in. I might reject the offer.
I don't think they'd let you. Do you? I
don't know.
It's not good TV.
I suppose not. But like, I just didn't see how talking to anyone for 10 minutes was going to be impactful at all, and it turns out it was massively so I was very wrong.
But we'll come to it.
What?
Just how easily Garth persuaded people. It made no sense.
He just went out and goes, we're doing Ian.
Yeah.
Everyone, okay. No, but those fucking idiots like Hannah and Sophie, they're so suggestible. They just go with whatever.
And Chad.
And Chad.
Chad's like, ooh.
Yeah, running. Skipping.
Anyway, so Angela hid behind the door as Garth came in. And Garth went, oh, have you been going crazy in here? And she went, no, because you're my entertainment butler.
That's when he realised that she'd controlled that task.
And then Garth said in the diary room, holy hell, what have I said about her?
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? But she'd not seen anything, unfortunately.
And then he was kissing so much.
Angela told Garth she wants to work with him. Garth said one thing, on God's honour. Because obviously Angela's religious, right?
Oh.
And she said yes. So therefore Garth was like, okay, well, we're working together now.
Angela said, I want to work with you. I had to pick somebody I could 100% trust. Why did she pick Marissa as that's her best friend in the house?
Because Marissa doesn't fucking talk.
Yeah, no, I know.
Imagine
I know why she did it.
What a waste of time that would have been.
But if you were Garth, wouldn't you be thinking, you don't trust me over Marissa?
Yeah, I suppose.
It's just, don't make sense. Anyway, she goes, oh, I want Ian out.
Spread the word. We need to get Ian out tonight. Kieran's not a threat, she said.
And Garth said, deep down, I know there's a time that the group will show me the door. Yeah, in about 2 episodes' time. No, the next episode, I think it was.
Yeah, it was the next episode. But then Garth went around commanding that Ian was going, and everyone was just like agreeing. And Hannah goes to tell Kieran. Hannah told Kieran on Garth's nod, basically like, on Garth's nod, by the way. Garth was the one that's like, yes, go and tell him that you're safe, you're not going home tonight. And Kieran, I think, still thought that he was going.
It felt that whole bit felt a bit too easy to me, how easily Garth persuaded people. I'm not sure I'm buying it's just because people are stupid.
What do you think happened then?
I don't know. Was there already a rumbling of it?
There was some sort of...
I don't know. It just didn't quite feel right.
But it's felt like the whole house has been against Kieran the whole time, hasn't it? So it was a bit of a miraculous turnaround. You're right, it probably shouldn't have been that easy.
Everyone wants to keep Tubby Custard in, really. I've got Angela eating gummy worms, cackling and choking. Remember that?
No.
She's eating gummy worms and she's like... Garth said, you will see how a fat, bitter gay man does it.
Oh, yeah. He did. When he went to tell him in the bedroom, that's what he said, wasn't
it? Garth patted Zoe's arse when she was walking by. Did you notice that?
No.
Don't touch my ass, Garth. She didn't say anything. That's not okay. I put, it will be good to see Dan and Zoe's face if Ian goes. That turned out to be correct. Oh, here's the eviction. Another atrocious outfit from Dan, I've written. He's in this tiger...
It's Garth's top. He keeps wearing Garth's clothes to the eviction ceremony.
Was it Baroque or something? Is it that
It's
Baroque?
quite Baroque. It's like a mix of like all different prints and stuff.
Absolutely.
I like that kind of stuff.
On you it might look alright. I didn't think it was absolutely vile. In fact, I don't think even you can carry it.
A bit like my top with like the flames and the palm trees and all that one that I wore when we met with Josh.
His looked like like a pimp.
It's like
clothes again.
symmetrical, isn't it, as well?
It looks awful.
He keeps wearing Garth's clothes to the eviction ceremony. I don't know why.
Why? Of all the
know.
people's clothes to borrow, you know I like a jazzy print, but that's too much.
It's a bridge too far.
Too much. So then
Sonia said, why do you keep finding yourself in the spotlight to Kieran?
Sonia was blowing Kieran's game
Kieran
left
Kieran
and
said,
right.
I know why. It's the way I play. Like, it's a strategic mastermind.
Strategically, yeah. Fucking idiot. Oh, yeah.
Sonia was trying to blow up Kieran.
No, it wasn't this episode. It was last episode. She must have asked Kieran about 5 fucking questions.
When they're whispering.
And he's just going redder and redder and redder. It's like, Jesus, give the guy a break. Fucking hell. Angela was watching these nominations. Matt said, I think Kieran's going to go.
No, he goes, there's no qualms there.
Yeah, no qualms.
He's aware of that. Like, it's a done deal.
And Casey said she's going to vote for Kieran and called him a liar, which was nice.
Oh, yes, she said, you're not really going to believe the word of a liar. You know why that is, don't you?
Why was it?
Because he told Garth that Danny was talking about him.
That thing,
It's
yeah.
that storyline.
They did remember something from a different episode. That's good.
More than you did.
That Casey has hated Kieran from day dot, so whatever.
Practiced. Sonia asked if Kieran's nom was strategic or emotional, and Zoe claims that Kieran has a powerful strategy. He's got a very powerful strategy.
He's got a very powerful strategy. Garth said there are exciting times ahead and that he would be voting on strategy. Dan said he would be voting on trust.
Garth said we're on the edge of the game.
Oh,
yeah, he
careful.
said Garth. She goes, Sonia. No,
On the edge of
sorry.
that cliff.
Sonia goes, Garth. How do you know when's the right time to begin to play this game? And he said they're on the edge of the game.
Oh, on the edge of it.
Tonight is the time to start playing.
Tonight's the night.
Mm-hmm. Kieran said start playing the game. Actually, it was Kieran that said it.
Why are they only starting now, 2 weeks in? Makes no sense. What about Kieran's body warmer that he keeps wearing to the
Why is
eviction?
there a gilet in there? It must be hot.
Why is he's so red in the face anyway?
Yeah.
He's got this extra layer on that he don't need. That's something like, a teacher wears, not a young man.
Yeah.
Why is he wearing it?
I don't know why he's wearing
Just
that.
Stop wearing
Maybe
that.
it's cold on the edge of that cliff in Australia.
It's so cold.
Do you know what I suddenly realised? That because Zoe and Sarah won the competition, they were 2 votes that were taken out of the equation for Kieran. So that really sort of made it easier to swing the vote this week.
Did it? I see.
Swing vote.
God, you are a bit of a strategic mastermind
I know.
yourself.
Daniel, do you know what Daniel said about being fooled?
No, but
He said-
I've just written "fool me once."
Yeah,
I hope you
fool
got
me
the full
once.
quote.
And a fooled man can't get fooled again.
Sort of the quote, not quite. You did a worse job than George Bush of bastardising that quote.
What did George Bush say?
I can't remember, but it was sort of like "fool me once, shame when you fool me twice," and then he just fucked it up. Just absolute twat.
So we saw Shane vote for Ian, and so he said they're going for a blindside.
See, this was the start of Shane
Oh,
trying to get
up.
the other side out.
Yeah,
Get the alpha group
the
out.
alphas.
Yeah.
But didn't Shane sort of meddle with what's it called? Fraternise with the alphas a little bit last
That's
episode.
what I thought, and then he evicted Garth as well, and then he sort of regretted it. Thought I'm sort of doing their dirty work, didn't he? Garth looks like he's bricking it. I've written. And then they revealed the vote that we didn't really see who voted for who. I noticed you've not got your computer lined up this week.
No,
After the success of that last week.
Fuck that up. How was that listening back to that bit?
Oh, I just skipped ahead a bit. So it was annoying. It was annoying at the time. I didn't want to listen to it a second time.
Marissa got 1 vote, Kieran got 4 votes, and Ian got 7. And Marissa said, wow.
The shocked faces were good, weren't they?
It was good.
Do you feel sorry for Ian that he got caught in that?
Do you know what?
Crossbar?
The reason that I feel sorry for Ian is because he probably would have had a chance if he got to the final because of his storyline.
Yeah.
As it's a public vote, I feel like he was probably a contender to win. So
Yeah.
in a way, it's a good job for everyone that he's out. As Shane keeps saying, you can't sit next to Matt from Broken Hill and expect to win.
Oh, God.
And you can't sit next to Ian who plays the spoons and
No.
has a dead spider called Patricia and expect to win either. So
I felt sorry for Ian because I did like Ian, but as soon as he sort of became buddy with Dan, I was just went off him.
yeah, me too.
So I was just like, whatever.
And he was a
see you
number for the
later.
Alphas, so I needed him
Yeah.
out because he's a threat to Angela.
And I felt like he was getting a bit cocky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like Glyn.
Yeah, when he was like, Kieran's going out today.
Oh, yeah, he
He's
did
like,
say
no,
that.
bitch, Kieran ain't going out. You are. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit sad seeing him go because I think he didn't expect it and he's a bit socially awkward and he was a bit upset about
he
it.
would have learnt Is that there's a little robin on the fence there.
Really?
He would have, look. He would have learnt more, socially by being in a bit longer, which would have probably done him good.
Yeah.
But back to the spiders and whatever it was, fish.
My Dan said, "Get out of here, you cricket disemboweler." He thinks that Ian tortures animals.
Does he torture them?
No, I don't think so. But that's what my boyfriend thinks. Garth said, "See ya, honey," and Marissa said, "Who's going to look after the fish tank? Take the fish with you."
The fish are going to die.
Matt said he was going to do it.
I've put. I like Ian, but it was worth it for Dan and Zoe's reaction. Zoe was crying, and I'm like, "You put him up, so why are you crying? You put him up."
Because he's just a swing vote.
Tough. You don't decide. Once you put the nominations up, it's up to the House after that.
Yep.
And Ian went, "Oh well, these things happen." Zoe thought she had the house by the balls, and she didn't. Ian was collateral damage, I've written. Angela did that, half. I've also written. That was it.
Yeah, Angela did do that.
You did that, Angela. You need a break, or?
No, to you.
No, I'm good actually. This episode was the one I got spoiled on.
Oh, it's so annoying because it was really good and really tense at the end as well.
By GB.
Oh, GB.
GB. It's not his fault. It just popped up on my timeline. He was retweeting someone. Don't retweet BB Australia things during BBUK, people. It's a bit inconsiderate.
Yeah,
to be
you've
fair,
got to be cautious out there.
I should have watched it
It's a
before.
minefield.
It's not really your fault, GB.
You know, I'm a bit
I
sad.
am resentful to you for it.
I'm a bit sad because,
my fault.
when I'm not watching BB Australia live, I don't really tweet about it, and there's a lot of stuff that I would like to be tweeting about.
I tweet about it sometimes when I'm watching it, so I can't really talk.
But I've just been avoiding Twitter, so I'm not even part of that debate.
I'm going to always try and watch it now before. Well, BBUK will be done after this week, so you can just watch it whenever.
What day is it today? Wednesday. Last one tomorrow.
Is it the last one? What is it? What is the one tomorrow?
Big Brother 2.
Oh.
I'm not sure which episode, but it's Big Brother 2. Oh, it's the one where Helen says, "I like blinking, I do."
I did love that series.
Me too. Do you want to carry on to episode 8?
Yeah, let's carry on.
Do you want to talk about the model poses? This is a Chad scene for you.
Oh, hold on. Before that, I've got
What?
Dan mourning Ian, and he said everything reminds me of him.
Oh, yeah.
And Dan said, "No more Mr. Nice Guy." I thought, when was there ever a Mr. Nice Guy? And he said, from now on, he's going to check the information that comes over his desk is okay. His desk. Okay. And then there was a shot of Angela playing with a Rubik's Cube.
Oh, yeah, like a modern one, which had, like,
Yeah.
cutouts. I like that.
And she said, "I have a minion working for me."
Mm-hmm.
What else did she
You
say?
need that minion.
"You've got to release that poison slowly," she said. I didn't know she had poison gas in there. That's good. Go on. What have you got that, Chad?
He was teaching somebody, maybe Dan, how to do model poses. Do you remember what they were?
No.
One of them is itchy palms. That was Matt, I think.
I remember that.
You go like this.
Yeah.
You rub your hands together.
Oh, yeah.
And the other one was rolling a boogie.
Oh, yeah.
Boogie, as they call
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Apparently
A
that's a
booger.
model pose.
A bogey.
A bogey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
I don't know.
I would have
You like
enjoyed watching
Chad.
that. Yeah. I was probably making these notes. Grant said to Chad, "I think they're scared, and it's invigorating that he could sway people."
Oh, wait, there was a montage of Ian memories.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because I've got that written down. I can't remember it.
I remember
And
that.
I've said that Garth used the Darren Brown tactic of influence, I think.
Oh, God.
You know when Darren Brown went, like, "This is the winning ticket." Boom,
Yeah,
on the
oh,
window, and that
that's
woman
so
paid
badass.
out.
Yes.
At the horse races.
That's the best thing Darren Brown has ever done.
Isn't
That
it?
one
Yeah.
moment, it's just like, whoa, that was so cool.
Yeah, that's what Garth did with the nominations.
Oh, we should do that in life with things. You know, if someone comes up and goes, "Oh, tickets please," like, "Yeah, here's a ticket." Just give them your Oyster card will
Give him
work.
old Sainsbury's receipt.
Yeah. Give them your Boots Advantage card. Alright, I'm lost in my notes now. What have you
I'm
got?
lost in notes. Daniel to Big Brother said, "Yeah, I woke up feeling
yeah.
pretty average, mate." Oh, don't talk to Big Brother like that.
That Dan bitch is snoring like that still in that house.
Oh,
He's
is
still
he?
not getting evicted. That is not okay.
And not getting a defibrillator or whatever he needs. What's that
No.
machine? A ventilator.
Oh yeah, the
What was it called?
sleep apnea machine.
Didn't
Don't
Tom
know what
Musk give
it's called.
his a name, that machine?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Daniel was pissed at Garth and doesn't believe what he said about the votes changing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Garth was being shady.
Oh yeah, Dan said, "There he is. Look at him. It's all his fault."
Oh yeah, he did say that.
It's all his fault.
Garth was excited that he had the power to get Ian out. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was like,
He was feeling
this was my
himself.
idea. He was definitely feeling himself. Auntie Garth. Who are the alphas I've put? Sophie. Is Sophie an alpha?
No.
Zoe is.
Zoe.
Daniel.
Xavier.
Casey.
Daniel. Casey.
Is Casey an alpha?
I think so. Matt and who's that other dumb twat? He's in Dan's group. Matt and there's another guy.
Chad.
No, Chad ain't in their group.
And is Chad not in it? Well,
No.
Sophie's in it. Chad should be in it, though. Or
Oh,
Sophie not in it?
Actually, no, Sophie, because Sophie's going out with Chad, isn't she?
I think so.
Well, there's another girl, Hannah.
Oh, yeah.
She's with the Chad side.
Is
as
she?
well,
I think Hannah's quite friendly with Marissa.
Oh, yeah, Angela and Marissa seem to be in the middle. They're not really on that side.
Well,
are they?
Kieran sides with Angela,
Who's
doesn't he?
the baddies? Dan, Xavier, Casey, and Matt. Xavier's nothing really, but
He had a moment, though,
yeah.
in this episode,
At least
wasn't it?
he speaks now.
Well, once.
Yeah.
Sarah was saying there was an awkward silence since Ian left. Remember that? It's an awkward section. Like crickets chirping in the background and stuff.
Tumbleweed.
And then Angela came back.
Big Brother said, "You've become familiar with every nook and cranny in this house, but there's one room you didn't know
yeah,
about." I'm
that's
just
been here.
Freestyling this now.
And it's like, and it's been here since day one.
Yeah.
Like, well, obviously you didn't just build it, did you?
And then what fascinated me was the housemates they were saying basically one housemate's been in the bunker and they were trying to work out who it was, like as if it would be fucking
Laura.
Ian or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Who else is gone?
Fuck me. Who was that bitch?
Talia
Yeah.
being in there would actually be
Sure
quite good.
Yeah,
And Hannah-
sister speak was slating that Talia good. It was pretty funny. Saying how she had her arse hanging out and her fake eyelashes hanging off.
Hannah was talking about Angela coming back in the diary room, and she compared Angela's return to a Jack in the Box. But the problem was the music that she made for the Jack in the Box. What music do you think a Jack in the Box makes again? I can't think of what
I
it is.
would say that's just circus music.
Isn't it? Ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
right?
yeah, it's like a music box.
It's like a Pop Goes the Weasel,
Yeah,
right?
I used to have a
Ding,
music
ding,
thing.
ding,
That, like you
ding.
wound it up and it did that.
But she did.
Yeah. Oh, that's like horse racing, isn't it?
Yeah, steeplechase. These Australians don't know the references. It's really funny.
We do either. Oh, I've lost my thing.
Oh,
now.
Garth said that his past performing experience helped him hide his emotion over Angela's return.
Shut up. God. The best thing about Angela's return was when they go, "Oh, yeah, Ian's been evicted." She's like, "What?"
Oh, yeah.
That was so
Yeah,
good.
who's been evicted? Huh?
That was fucking brilliant. I wish
was
I
really
was that
good.
good at lying.
Yeah. He was like, did you see the eviction last night?
Yeah.
No, who went home?
Yeah, she was really good. And she was being quite sketchy about what she'd actually been up to in the bunker, wasn't she? She didn't really tell them what
She
was
said,
doing.
I could only watch you sometimes.
Half an hour a day, I think
So
she
she said.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, that.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
But then maybe she did only watch them half an hour a day.
Oh, maybe.
Surely not.
Nah.
though.
All access, surely. Even the diary room was on the monitor. Which is a
Oh,
bit
I was
big
wondering
deal.
about that, if they were going to let her watch that. Some people did seem quite happy for Angela to be back, including Chad. He looked absolutely delighted that she was back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did. And then Dan is like,
It's weird because they've all just evicted her. You think they'd all be really disappointed.
I know. What did that Dan go? Oh, first you evicted Ian, then you bring Angela back. Nah.
My nan's calling me, so I might have to take the call.
Yeah, take it. We'll pause.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Right, we're back. Sorry about that. So I had to take a call from my nan because she's in hospital, so deal with it.
Get what's in Gaz's now.
Yeah, and also she's a big brother fan. So, huh? What?
The Big Brother. Yeah, no, that was cool when she was asking about Big Brother Australia.
Yeah, she goes, oh, what channel's that on? So well, it's on the
Aw.
internet and you can't watch it on TV.
Oh, it's a shame when old people
Dangle
can't
a
watch
carrot
them.
and she can't watch it.
I think of things like that with my mum, even though my mum isn't even that old. Like, there's loads of things that we watch that, like, 90 Day Fiancé, I know for a fact my mum would be all over.
Yeah.
But she just don't know how to work, anything that's not for the 5 channels.
Yeah, I know. And same thing happened with my boyfriend's mum when I said I was watching Big Brother Australia. She used to watch channels that on.
Yeah, there you go. Because they'd like it.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
So my memory
Big
of
Brother for all.
going to my nan's house was in Big Brother 2. She had Sky and live feed, so I didn't have it back then. So I used to want to go to my nan's house. Like, through
Nan was
choice.
living the high life.
As opposed to being dragged there.
Right, where are we?
Uh,
Angela's just come back in, hasn't she?
yeah.
The beast is back. I think that's a compliment. Hannah in the diary room said we're going to need some more tea. Which is quite
Not just
funny.
green either. What's this? And Angela said in the diary room, I just put food on my palm. Savages. Just eat savages.
I don't know what that was. Oh, and Garth whispered in Angela's ear, do they know? Like, do they know about the bunker?
Oh.
Yeah, because they didn't. Because he was worried it was going to be revealed that he'd been in Angela's bunker.
Oh, did they know about him being in the bunker?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
What's this? Daniel said in the diary room. You know what they say? When life gives you lemons, bring Angie back in the house so she can squeeze them in your eye. And then Big Brother said, yes, I have heard that. I like this Big Brother. He's good.
And Garth said, I've been in there with Angela. We've eaten lollies and talked strategy. It's so desperate to be in with the cool.
Is that in the diary he said
that?
that?
Yeah. We've eaten lollies and talked strategy. And the lollies really sealed the deal.
The lollies, like ice lollies.
They must have been those ice
the hard
pops.
ones. Ice poles.
That's what we used to call them when I was little.
Did you?
Ice poles.
Oh.
Gaz bought us a strawberry cornet earlier, and it's
he
horrible.
didn't like it.
Gross.
Do you know why I bought them?
Nah.
Cheap.
Oh,
so
yeah, of course.
they're like £2 something, and you get 6. And a pack of Magnums is £4, and you get like 4.
I know, Magnums are rip-off.
£1 each.
Yeah.
And if you buy them individually, they're like more than £2, aren't they?
That's ridiculous.
Wild.
But at least they taste good, apart from the pink one.
Oh, is that pink one bad?
I've got a pink one.
I heard that pink one's bad.
I've got a pink.
I want to try that.
I've got one in the freezer. If
You
you
didn't
want.
like it?
No, it's
Was
gross.
it chocolate?
I had one and Jack had one, and we didn't like either of them.
Dan's also told me it was bad from someone else
It's
eating
not-
it. Or was it
it's
you?
just-
Did you
it's
bitch about it on
too-
Twitter?
Probably, yeah. It's
I don't know why
too.
he's taking food reviews from you.
Dan's been engaging with a lot of my Twitter lately.
He likes your tweets. Thinks
why
your Twitter
wouldn't
game's
you?
strong.
Why wouldn't you?
You look old too, Alma.
So then, what else?
Angela says she has the advantage because she's very likeable.
I've put Angela talks a big game, but does she have the numbers?
Don't you think Angela came in a bit all guns blazing?
Yeah.
It's like, Angela,
Angela,
rein it in. You said to Sabong yourself, don't rile up all the other housemates, fly under the radar. She's not doing it here.
Angela is only one person. You need the numbers. That's what I'm worried about with Dan now. He's got so many, especially with that final vote. I just don't think they can evict it. I think he's pretty much unevictable at this point.
And he was on the block, right? He's been on the block, hasn't he?
He has been, but
We
everyone...
didn't take the chance to get him
no,
out.
everyone wimps out every time.
Idiots. So Angela took that bell, didn't she? And she said, the Queen is back. Can I have some water, please, to Garth? And she was asking everyone about ice cubes and all this kind of stuff. And then everyone's just like, what? Like, looking
Hold
at
on,
Angela like,
Angela wouldn't have known about Garth being the butler. I know, because she said she could see some things on the screen.
Yeah. Good point, though. Perhaps you should have played it dumb.
And then Garth and Angela were saying, yeah, our alliance is strong. That didn't last very long.
Why have I put Matt? Broken Hill is presumably the title of Big Brother's piano music. Every time they talk about Broken Hill, they put that like...
Matt said that Garth was the one who led the charge to get rid of Angie. So why is Garth kissing up to Angie now? Which is a fair point. Cause
Matt said that?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting, because that came out again later, didn't it?
Yeah, because he doesn't know that obviously they had that moment together in the bunker eating lollies and talking
Yeah.
strategy.
Oh, a lot can happen when you share a lolly with a friend.
Although don't do that in the current climate. Fucking hell, in the current climate. It's just I'm annoyed about saying that. In 2020. Coronavirus. Shut up. Fuck this year. Fuck off.
I feel like you're controlling your volume too much. You need to
What do you mean?
speak up. He's quieter than usual. You said you
I'm
worried
trying to
about
be
being shrill.
quiet,
Don't
'cause-
try and be quiet.
I'm trying to be because I'm too loud.
But then, what if people can't hear you as much as they can't hear me? That'd be like they're both fucking quiet.
It's too jarring to listen to when you're like, and I'm like,
You shouldn't censor yourself. You've never done that before.
okay.
Matt's
Probably
top.
don't help being outside as
Do you
well.
like Matt's top? It says going troppo.
I didn't even notice
What does
it.
that mean?
God knows. Going tropo.
Troppo.
What could it be? Tropical?
Tropical, I suppose. It's very Australian, isn't it? I'm going troppo.
Oh, I'm going tropo. That's what they say when they go down the punk. What else? Godfather dinner. Oh, they
the
had
Italian
Oh,
meal.
here we
Do you
go.
like this?
I liked that better than What Happened Next.
What happened next? I can't remember.
Letters from Home.
Oh, yeah, I just got that written down. I forgot about that. Shane was crying at the mere thought of a letter from home on day 18 in the Big Brother house. And Shane wasn't even there on, like, he didn't arrive till day 5 or
No,
something.
he wasn't one of the OGs, was he?
Not an OG.
He was an
He's in that cage.
intruder.
He's in that cage.
Yeah, rattle that cage. Was he even in that cage? I don't know.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was.
Um,
Chad isn't good at reading and his mum isn't good at writing.
I've written Chad can't read.
He said that. He said, I'm not good at reading and my mum's not good at writing.
Oh, bless.
See, it was all in caps, block caps.
Like that guy from the Jinx.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Oh, you didn't watch the Jinx, did you?
What is that?
Never mind. So pretend I never said that. Well, you need to watch that. It's a true crime documentary.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you said you were going to fix me
honestly,
up.
watch that. It's really good.
Daniel's letter from his ex, who
What?
he's trying to rekindle his love affair with. Not a relationship, but love affair. Do you remember
Oh, no.
this? Can't remember what the name was.
Oh, what did she say?
I don't know.
What did she say, mate?
We're really proud of you. We're not actually able to watch it because actually this is a pre-record, so we don't know how you're doing in the
Yeah,
house.
we'll just
but
watch it
you
when you're
conducted
back.
yourself very well.
Yeah.
Did you think about
yeah,
that? They don't
that's a
know.
good
They
point.
don't know what the housemates are doing.
Oh, so hold on. When did they write the letters? Obviously, they wrote them while they was in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's just a sort of like we're missing you letter.
that's confusing.
Although I did feel like there was something that happened in the house was alluded to in someone's letter, and I thought, I wonder if Big Brother's told them a little bit about what their family has done.
To add a bit of context.
Yeah, maybe.
Shane referred to his tears as salty discharge.
Oh yeah, he did.
Ugh.
Yeah, discharge.
Ugh.
Got a salty discharge.
Yeah,
Go
go
see
to
a
the
doctor. Angela's kids said they want her to get them a fluffy white dog.
Angela's got kids as well. Oh, the
Jackson.
poodle. Yeah, the
Jackson
poodle.
the poodle.
Everyone's got kids on this show.
Yeah, they're quite an older cast,
Yeah,
aren't
it's kind of good.
they? A more mature cast, let's say, not older. 13,
How old is Angela?
39, I think,
Oh,
or
okay.
37.
Oh yeah, Jack was upstairs when I was watching this, and he heard the letters from home. He heard the sad piano
Yeah.
music, and he went, "Are you crying?" I said, "I've never been more unmoved in my life than I am by this section."
Do you know why it was less moving?
Why?
Because they read their own letter. Rather than having... Normally you'd have someone else read your letter to you,
Ted, sort it out.
but when they were reading their own letters, they were all too choked up to sort of get them out.
Also, the letters were boring. We prefer the videos, don't we, Garth?
Yeah, so you can see the dog with a drawn-on nose. It's better. Shout out to whoever's dog that was.
Jackie.
Jackie's dog.
Oh, Jackie got a mention last week as well.
Did she?
Fucking
No,
hell.
the Tangled
Untangling.
task. Chad was pushing Sophie out of bed. Real or fake?
Didn't she have no top on?
Yeah, they blurred her boobs.
That's not okay.
Well, not blurring her boobs.
No, just doing it in the first place. Oh, great. now
Oh,
there's
the
idiots
trampoline
on the
started.
trampoline.
Idiots. Children.
They're not,
The
well,
folly
they've
of
been
youth.
children a long fucking time because I've lived here like 9 years. 7 years.
Yeah, sound like teenagers now.
Yeah, annoying. You think they've got bored of it by now?
Yeah,
but
break
no.
a leg, fall through it. My cousin fell through a trampoline. Have I said this on the
Oh,
podcast
it's very
before?
dangerous.
She ended up with
trampolines.
like pins in her legs.
Yeah, you
Shattered
can,
her leg.
You can break a back on a trampoline. Sadly,
Oh.
it's not happened yet. Anyway, yeah, I don't know about that. Was that sexual assault? Maybe.
These people are noisy.
What should we do?
I don't know.
Gotta
Let's
go
put up with
indoors.
it. No, I don't want to go indoors.
I don't either.
Was that sexual assault? No, wasn't it just like a
Horseplay.
clumsy... No, it wasn't even on purpose, was it?
No.
I feel like it was just something that happened.
I wasn't sure and I wanted to rewind, but you know when your stream's a bit dodgy, it was
Yeah,
better leave
I've been
it.
trying to use 7+. It ain't worth
those files that Albie's been sending
it.
are
It's so
good.
big. We tried to download it on Dan's
Oh, yeah.
tablet. Couldn't do it.
It's because it's good quality. You want
They're
that
like
good
1
quality.
point something gigs. They're a
I
big
like
file.
that. It's good for me.
Maybe you could understand the whispering in the nomination ceremony, which I couldn't on my stream.
Oh, maybe I could.
Anyway, Matt doesn't believe Garth. Little Garthy has spun a web a bit too deep here.
it's-
Deep web.
It's a complete load of tripe. The dark
What was
web.
it? A funnel web? Shut up, Patricia. No, she was not a funnel web, was she? She was a huntsman.
Oh,
Damn it.
I didn't even know what you were on
A
about.
funnel web's the type of spider. They talk about it. Oh, it's a really deadly one, actually. It can kill you.
Matt said Ian would have done whatever he was told.
Oh.
So that's why he wanted to keep Ian, because he was a number for them.
Like sing every line if he was told to do so.
He would say yes to a task. Get evicted the same day.
Such a shame my spider died when I was in the Big Brother house. Must have been neglected.
Because Ted was bringing it to the diary.
Died in transit.
It was cold on a bus.
Trisha on the bus.
I put Shane as getting swayed to the dark side here. Dan said he wants to teach Garth a lesson for Ian. They're doing it for Ian.
Oh, Matt called that meeting in the green room, isn't it? With Daniel, Xavier and Shane.
Shane could have kept Garth, but Shane turned. And then Shane regretted it the next day.
And then went against Matt. Like,
yeah,
sort
it's
it
too
out,
late.
Mate.
He did it. It was
Mate,
a day late.
mate.
You're a day late and $1 short, mate.
Daniel, Shane and Matt all agree to be on the block. Do you think they were trying to do a Tim Dormer strategy here, like nominate yourself type thing?
Don't fit to lick Tim Dormer's boots.
Nah. Lick
Yeah.
his dirty old onesie.
This strategy was insane. Put two
It didn't
of the
make
most
sense,
popular,
right?
especially after Ian had gone the day before. It was like risky as hell, didn't you think?
Putting themselves up.
Yeah, just put any old person up. Hannah, Sophie, all
Garth
these
will go every time,
people
right?
who don't speak.
Yeah.
Just put them up.
Yeah.
Easy.
Trying to build their storylines, maybe.
Silly.
Build their resume.
It's too cocky, actually, and they should have paid the price for it. And sadly
they didn't.
Zoe said, "Oh, here we go."
Zoe said, don't trust the plan.
She said, "I don't think this is a good idea, and I feel really nervous about it." How's my Zoe impression this week?
Good.
Still good?
Yeah, still good. I feel like she's here.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, she's gone very short.
Then the Noms challenge.
They had to stack 5 blocks and pull on a ribbon. Oh, yeah, that one. There's a
very
long
slowly.
table. That looks impossible.
Actually, that one is not athletic.
No, it's not.
Is it?
It's patience
Mental.
and
That is kind
steady
of mental.
hand.
Yeah, Kieran could have done that one, theoretically. No?
Well, he didn't, but yeah, I suppose. Matt got close, though, didn't he? Matt was quite good at it.
Dropped his balls at the last minute. Not
Oh,
balls.
no balls. Blocks. It's blocks.
Big Brother said, "It would be tragic to lose it all now." Just before he dropped
I like
it.
the way people gets in their heads during
So
these comps.
shady. You'd be hearing that when you sleep, wouldn't you? Ooh, can't sleep
Probably why
again.
Shane was awake. Yeah.
Remember that thing you did when you were 5, and it was really embarrassing.
I like Russell Brand's stand-up comedy.
Um,
Oh, it's the worst win. I forgot. Oh,
Zoe.
God. Zoe.
Zoe said, "Winning a challenge is a double-edged sword."
She said, I think I'm going to have a heart attack. And I said, please do. Which because Dan nearly fell on the floor with shock.
And she said she didn't want it because she's won 2 in a row now. Well, she was right to not want it.
Oh, yeah. And so Big Brother said, so why did you try? Yeah. She said, I don't want it. And
Yeah.
Big Brother said, so then why did you try?
Yeah.
Why did you try if you don't want it? You did want it.
does
You
want
wouldn't
it.
have fought for it.
I tell you what she didn't want. Dan commandeering her nominations like she's done previously with Sarah and saying put him up as a pawn and put what's his face up. And
Oh,
just-
so she wanted to be the decider?
yeah.
All right.
And she's just
She
going.
knew Dan had a plan.
And then ironically, Dan evicted her the next day. So
Yeah, so there was like a sort of will she follow the boys club
Yeah.
plan. It's the boys club they're called now, aren't they? The alphas.
this was a golden opportunity to get rid of Dan. She nominated Garth, Dan, and Shane. This would have been
Yeah, they're so stupid to not have got
they're
him out.
so
Yeah, that's what I was
dumb.
saying. I thought he was on the block.
literally looking a gift horse in the
But
mouth.
wasn't it
Not literally.
astonishing that Angela wasn't put on the block by
Yeah.
Zoe?
Yeah, why wasn't she?
I don't know. What is she thinking?
She's forgotten about Teagate.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, she was going to drive her out with the green tea because she's in charge of the shopping. No need to vote her out.
I've written. I'm just happy Angela is safe.
Yeah, me too. Zoe was sobbing as Big Brother announced the nominations.
I put Garth is too dumb
Oh.
to see the vote is rigged.
Yeah, and I've written these housemates are idiots if they don't vote out Daniel. He's trying to play a Tim Dormer, but he ain't Tim Dormer. There you go.
He's not even Tim Former.
What about what about Angela's bedroom celebration? When she
Oh,
wasn't
what was that?
nominated.
Go on.
So I went into the room and like lied on the back and put her legs in the air.
Oh yeah.
Like a cycle in motion.
Angela said, "If we don't strike tonight, it'll be very hard to get rid of Dan." Thank you.
Was that to Sarah?
She's here to win.
She started to talk to
250K.
Sarah. She said,
Yes,
"It's getting to the point. You've got to start thinking."
it would help.
And Sarah said that. It's getting to the point. You've got to
Oh.
start thinking. And Angela
Shut up.
Angela goes, "I've been thinking since day
Oh
one."
yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Angela was trying to rally the troops.
Yeah, she was saying that Daniel was dangerous to Sarah. She goes, it's not rocket science, but they're all making it so hard. Get rid of the threat in front of you.
Yeah, she said it's been handed to us on a platter. I've put Sarah as one of those people who just literally the last person she talks to, that's the way she'll vote.
Yeah.
So you just need to get her like the last
last minute. Yeah,
like Chad
right.
is like that as well, actually, and Hannah and Sophie. What's her name? Sophie.
Yeah, Sophie and Hannah.
They're
Yeah.
all kind of like that, aren't they? Just
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have made a good point there. I
I'll
hadn't
do
thought
that.
of that.
She said to Hannah, this is going to be a boys' club. Girls, stick together, please. Garth to Sophie and Chad said, when it gets down to the pointy end,
Oh yeah,
would you rather be up against me or Daniel?
it's a good
Even
point.
that is a valid point.
It's a good point. Down at that pointy end.
Yeah, down the pointy end. And Daniel's quite pointy.
And Dan was going, I'm just bait to be used in this situation. Yeah, you are bait and you should be eaten. And Sophie said to Chad, fucking hell,
We need to get rid of Dan.
we need to get rid of Dan and Matt, the popular guys at school.
Yeah, they are.
And I put, shouldn't Chad and Sophie be popular guys as well? I think they're only not because they came in late. Because they're...
Oh, did they come both in the
yeah,
cage?
they were they were
the previous
pre-cage,
batch?
the second wave.
Over the... No, that wasn't them. Where did they come from? Not over the wall. Where did they
Oh,
come
when
from?
they snuck in at night.
Oh, yeah. Do you think it's because also they are kind of a satellite to the alphas, so they're not really part of it?
They're seen
just
as
there.
inferior because Talia basically said, we're OGs, they're nothing.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a follow-on from that, don't you?
Hmm.
Hangover from that. Matt said about Angela, do you know what he said?
Is this the eviction room?
I'm not sure.
Tell me, what did he say?
He
I don't know.
said,
What did he
she's
say?
one of the most powerful minds I have ever come across.
Fair point, because we've seen her in those competitions. They're talking about that mind over matter thing, aren't they? They're saying that more with
Yeah.
Angela. They're not really giving her the props for being physical. They're saying it's mind over matter.
But it's both.
It is both.
Isn't it? Is this the eviction now?
I've got the eviction, but
Go
I'm not
on.
sure.
Yeah.
Kieran said, I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. That's an Ariana Grande song. I don't know why that was
really?
included. Sonia, I like your dress, Sonia. Do you remember?
No.
She goes,
It's
pants.
pants,
And it
yeah.
kicks her leg up.
God.
And then I realised Sonia never has to wear shoes because you don't see like below the waist.
No, that's true. But did she have some on?
I don't know. I think so. The same ones as last week. Don't matter. No one's seen it. Matt is reintroducing the most powerful mind I've
That's
ever
it.
come across. Oh, it's reintroducing the most powerful mind I've ever come across. That's Angela coming back to the game. Angela said, there are bigger threats than me. A big threat is someone you don't know where they stand.
That's true.
Which, does that
Actually,
mean Garth?
I think a comp beast is
Probably a bigger threat,
Someone
yeah.
you don't know where they stand. Because they could not know where you stand and be shit at comps. Then it don't matter.
Garth said, no one should ever be comfortable in this game.
Especially not him. And then,
Yeah.
hold up.
What?
Someone had something to say. Sonia, I've just
hang
got
on.
something to say.
Yeah, but also
Go on,
Sonia
you've
did
written
say.
down more than me.
Sonia said to Dan, when you get a chance to take out a threat, how important is it that you take that shot? Which is good shit stirring because like Dan is the one.
I don't think Sonia should say this
I like
shit.
it, I like
it too, but it seems wrong.
Yeah, Xavier
Xavier.
called out Garth.
Piping up, I've put.
What did he say? He said he choreographed Angela's eviction, didn't he?
He said, oh, well, this is what I've got. The way he's played his game hasn't sat well with me. He was part of Angie's removal, and then you slivered your way up her leg
I thought
and
he said
latched
snaked
on.
her way up her leg.
Oof.
Slithered away.
Oof.
Did
And
you do that
latched
thing
on.
with the tongue?
No, wait, there, that's how you latch on. No, that'd be the fangs. I've written, ooh.
But the thing is, Xavier doesn't know about the lollies in the bunker. That's the thing.
Xavier, why is he piping up now?
Do you
Just
think?
sit there and look pretty.
Do you think that Xavier speaking up in the eviction ceremony was enough to flip the entire vote on Garth?
No.
You think
It's
this has
already-
happened beforehand?
Yeah.
Because he's getting a lot of credit for it on Twitter.
Is he? Nah, bollocks. Although I have written here, Grant must have known he was fucked after that. So that's how much credit I give him. No, that vote was decided upon half a day ago.
Half an hour before.
Probably.
My Dan said about Xavier, he's definitely quality over quantity, isn't he?
What, mate, packs a
One
punch
time he spoke,
when he finally speaks. I actually quite like that Xavier, even though he's on the bad side.
Do you know what he reminds me of? He looks like Leonardo DiCaprio when he was in The Beach.
Oh yeah. Jack is admiring his style.
What style? He was Mickey Mouse fucking baseball top.
That's fucking rich coming from you. I don't know, he said he likes his style. No, he wears like, I don't know, a cap that says boy on it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, is that his? Casey wears that as well.
I don't know.
Yeah, someone wears that. I'm sure Tardy was wearing it too.
And
a like oversized yellow shirt.
I do like oversized
clothes
stuff.
swapping. So the votes, Daniel received 1, which was from Garth, and Garth got 12 votes. All of the others. So Xavier, who was it? Marissa. Who else was the other one?
I've not read the other one.
Who was the other nomination?
Shane.
Shane got none.
Shane got none. I put Dan got 1 vote. He really does have that house by the balls. Oh yeah, they read it out in a different order, don't they? Normally Sonia goes blah blah blah, but they read it out. She read out the first one, then she read out the person who was evicted next.
Yeah.
To sort of mix it up.
Isn't that the way they always do it?
No, normally they say the evicted person last. So
yeah.
Xavier
That's
was
what she
like,
did, no?
No, she read it out differently.
Well, she said, Garth, you've got 12, and by the way, Dan, you got 1. What's the point in that?
No, she said, fuck's sake. Shane, you got none. And then she went, fuck it up.
I don't think Shane even got told they got none.
She mixed it up, and they were like thinking, shit, Garth's going to stay, and he didn't, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Don't ask me for the exact
She let them know
details.
Shane was safe and then left it to go down between Dan and Garth.
Yeah, but normally it was different to normal anyway, and it shit them up.
I don't think
God,
it was.
yes, it fucking was. It
That's
was.
not different to any other week.
It was. I've read it out differently. I've written it here. She read it out in a different order, and Xavier nearly shit himself.
And then Garth, before he was leaving, said...
Don't tell me what's right and wrong.
What did he say?
He said,
by the way,
I was in the bunker. Like, so what?
I was in the bunker.
It doesn't even make sense, because you just be like, where?
No, you weren't, because you haven't been evicted. And also, he should have said, I went to the bunker to talk to Angela. Like, that's more context.
He should have said, Angela... It was Angela's idea to get rid of Ian, is what he should have said.
Yeah,
it was Angela's idea to get rid of Ian.
Yeah.
From the bunker. No, that's the trouble. You haven't got time to say. You need
like trying to compose a tweet when it was like 140 characters limit, whatever it was.
You need like 3 sentences worth of information.
Perhaps an emoji.
Yeah, but then Angela's just like, wasn't she?
I was in the bunker, she said.
Oh yeah, and then Angela went, how could he be in the bunker? You might as well just bring anyone in. That's what she said.
Is she?
Yeah. And I've written, will this have an impact? ?
Not likely.
And the only answer to that.
Mm-hmm. So we're going straight to the next episode.
Let's do it. Come on, we're doing a good job here. Well, not a good job, but we're getting through it.
We're doing a job. Is that your Bible? It's a Bible. Do you remember when Trump had that Bible?
Oh, yeah.
The reporter goes to him, is that your Bible? He goes, it's a Bible.
China.
Or Chinese virus.
Disease from China.
I can't do that impression. Dan can do a very good Trump.
Jack can as well.
Dan can also do an excellent Australian. He can do effortlessly. He does impressions.
Can you do a Zoe?
He does a. No, he just does. Well, generic Australian, so probably he could just make it a bit nasally.
This podcast would be so much better if we were actually good at impressions. Can't Dan send?
People like our shit impressions.
Well, yeah. Can't Dan send in an impression on a voice note so we can see how good these impressions actually are?
Yeah.
Not just of anyone though. It's got to be a Big Brother person.
A Big Brother person. And he does a good Joe Exotic as well.
Fuck off. Not you. That's fine. Right. Dan wants to do a number 2, but the bathroom is always full of these women.
And this was just a prelude to the but like reward that was coming up, wasn't it?
The pamper pack.
Yeah.
Don't you think Big Brother Australia like enforces these gender roles between men and women very heavily? Like, women are in the bathroom doing their makeup, the men are out playing
because
footy.
that's Australian culture. It's a bit
I know,
like that, isn't it? It's
can you
masculine culture.
Can you imagine them having a non-binary person in Big Brother
Sheilas
Australia?
and what is it? What's the other one?
Yeah.
What's a Sheila and a...
I don't know what
what's the opposite of a Sheila?
A bogan is like an unsavoury
person.
Yeah. There is no opposite of Sheila.
A Bruce and a Sheila. It is.
Is
a Bruce
it
and a Sheila. Yeah.
Ah, okay. But don't you think they're just not quite, you know,
The
far
non-binary
advanced?
is
Shoes. Or breather. Is that okay? Probably not.
Probably not.
Moving on.
Um,
Do you know what I mean, though? It's very, like, I don't know.
you say that,
It
but
feels sexist to me.
you say that, but they gave the men pampering products, which is not masculine.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, what do I do with this? Oh, how
They
do I
liked
put
it.
face
They were
mask
all
on?
like, yeah, like
Yeah.
charcoal mask, yeah.
Don't you think it's just like,
Beard balm, yeah. And all the girls are like,
I don't know. Do you think those women are really putting their makeup on for 6 hours a day? That sounds like a hell of a long time.
was it 6 hours a day or
a
5
day,
hours?
6 hours a day.
And also they said like, oh, we've looked at the schematics of the bathroom and there's a problem. And I thought there was like, I don't know, they blocked someone flushed a tampon or something. And it just turns out it was that.
Did you notice when they were when the girls were in the bathroom doing their makeup? Sophie said, "Fake is
The new pretty.
pretty.
That's my tattoo of the week.
We do not want to look human."
Yeah.
What?
Because it's tattoo of the week.
We don't want to look human.
Yeah, no, we don't look human. Fake's the new pretty.
That's really weird. When she said that, I was just like, "What?" That's a really weird thing to say. Anyway, there's a storm coming.
Stormy Daniels has come into the Australian Big Brother house.
Fuck you now. How many times do I have to hear there's a storm coming watching Big Brother?
No.
It's just endless. And then we had this 3:30.
The wind's picking
I
up
know,
here now.
the
You said
fuck?
that. Careful what you wish for.
Now we had this 3:30 a.m. strategizing.
Oh, hang on.
Go on.
Before
What have I
that,
missed?
did you not notice when Sophie was putting on her makeup in the mirror and Angela walks by and gives a look?
Oh, did you?
And then there was I felt there was a bit of a microaggression, or maybe more explicit
Go on.
aggression from Sophie. She goes, "Do you have a problem?"
Did she?
Yeah.
I missed that.
It was very quick, and I had to go back to catch it again. But yeah, Angela did a face. She went, "Do you have a problem?" And it was really like,
Well, why was Angela doing a face? Was she doing a face at her?
maybe because Sophie's been in there a long time, or maybe she overheard them saying pretty is the new fake, fake is the new pretty, or whatever, and she had an issue with it. Maybe I
Interesting.
got a bogey.
Can't
Roll
see
a
it.
bogey like a model.
You are committed. No, I can't see one. Do you need a tissue?
No, I'm alright.
So then we had this Shane waking up at 3:30 a.m. going to the diary room. I like a late night diary room. Do you?
Yeah, now I've got a question. How can Big Brother be there 24/7 with that voice? There has to be one person doing the voice, right? Do you think?
Oh, dubbed on.
Yeah, is it dubbed on later
Oh.
as the Big Brother voice,
Ooh.
or is Big Brother vocoded?
Oh.
Now, I saw a tweet from Super TV, and he said, "Oh, Big Brother for the first time ever is fully automated." Now, I don't know if he doesn't know what a vocoder is, but it does not mean it's automated. Like, there's no way AI is doing those lines that Big Brother is delivering. That's not what's
we've
happening
seen on
here.
the circle they can't even do a tweet like that. That is a very interesting question. I hadn't thought of that. Did you think of that yourself, or is that a question stolen from Twitter?
No, I thought of that myself.
That's a very interesting
Because I thought
point.
at 3:30 a.m, how is that guy still on
that
shift?
same guy. Fucking hell, he must be knackered.
And he's like, "Why? What's brought you to the
Oh,
diary room at
yeah.
3:30 a.m,
I
Shane?"
think they're all just doing an impression. We need to listen. We need to listen carefully to see if that is the same.
See if like the quality of the audio switches. Like,
Yeah. Or if it's or if it's just a bunch of people just doing that voice, because it is quite easy to do that voice. As
no,
we've
not as convincingly as
shown
that.
from this podcast. Got me thinking.
And it
now.
also means like you can't have a female Big Brother
No.
because unless your vocoder is that fucking good.
Oh, we don't want a female Big Brother.
No,
That'd
can't
be
let
Big
Sheila
Sister.
in front in
Nah, you can't let a
the
Sheila.
voice of God booth.
They can't be doing the control panels. They get makeup all over it. So then, Shane said,
Yeah.
Dan, Matt, and Xavier control the vote, and
Oh yeah, he started to worry about this in the middle of the night. It's like it was anxiety keeping him up. He's worried about the Alpha group, wasn't he?
yeah, and then
And then what did he do?
he
In the
got
middle
back
of the
into
night.
the bedroom, and then did
I
Chad?
know what I do. in this
Chad
situation.
go, oh, what are you doing up? And
No,
he's like,
I don't think so.
yeah.
Did he? I thought he woke him
no,
up.
I think Chad went, what are you
Like when
doing
Tracy
up?
Bingham wanted to show Michael Barrymore the snow.
I think Chad said, oh, what are you doing up at this time? And he went, oh, I've just been thinking about things. And Chad thought, that's not relatable.
yeah, no, it's not. Not for Chad.
And then he got into bed with him, and he said, Shane said, oh, I don't want to be picked off, and I don't want to be known for coasting.
And also said about Matt, you can't beat him at the end, right?
And Matt's little ears must have pricked up.
He woke up.
Yeah.
But did you know those bedrooms were connected through a hole?
No.
Did you spot that?
No, what do you mean? Matt was just in the bed opposite, wasn't he?
No.
Yeah.
You missed this. So, basically, Chad and Shane are in the bed
Be
here,
the first thing I missed.
Also, I was still thinking about Tracy Bingham waking up Michael Barrymore and going...
Yeah, but he did
She
get
goes,
up.
when you're done snoring, come and see the snow.
When you're done snoring, no, I'm going to finish snoring though.
Anyway, yeah, Chad's with Shane talking about that,
Yeah.
and then Matt is in the other bedroom.
Shut up.
Because if you think about Chad and Shane, they're new arrivals. They went into
Yeah.
the second bedroom, do you remember? And then Matt was woken by them talking.
How fucking
He's-
loud were they talking?
Exactly, this is the question I'm asking. And then Matt like climbs through this little hole, which
Yeah.
was obviously like links the two bedrooms, so that's how he could hear it. The
The
sound
fuck?
travelled through
What
to the
hole?
next bedroom.
Where is
Matt
it?
is like on a little shelf.
Shut up, you're
He's
joking.
perching through. No, I can't believe you didn't notice it. And basically, Shane looks up, and then Matt's like, "Oh, busy night of scheming, a busy morning of scheming."
Yeah.
He said. And then they said something to like play it down. I don't know
Yeah.
what it was. And then idiot Chad goes, "Oh, that was close." Like as if that's not close enough that the person you were talking about just popped their head through the hole in the wall.
But it wasn't actually Matt that said a busy night of scheming. Shane sort of joked, "We've had a busy night of scheming."
Oh, really?
So now I'm
I thought
wondering
Matt
about
said
your
that.
recollection of this entire event.
Well, apparently any memory is just like a recollection of the last time you told the story.
Yeah,
so
that is very true.
that's how they get you in court.
It's a story you tell yourself. Your whole childhood is just a story you tell yourself.
Yeah, or
And
you've
you-
been told by other people.
Yeah, and you're an unreliable narrator of it.
Mm.
But there is no reliable narrator of it, so it's the best you got, isn't it?
Yeah, apart from those old photos.
You ain't got Marcus Bentley going, dear 612. Fucking hell. Anyway, I don't believe this thing about poking his
Right.
head through a hole.
It definitely
Did that
happened.
really
Look
happen?
at the tape, yeah.
Can you solve this riddle for us?
There's a
'Cause-
hole in the wall
a hole in the wall. Where?
above the bed.
Above the bed.
Above someone's bed. Yeah.
Well, why is the other bedroom so high up?
No, they're on the same level, but it's
What?
like a window to the other bedroom.
Ah, like a
Hmm.
sort of
It's almost been put there purposely to
so sound
so
can
sound
travel.
does travel through,
It's like being,
and so that you can be overheard.
it's like being in prison when you throw a note along, isn't it?
What?
You know, you throw a note to the other cell.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah, it's like that. It is like that. But also, if you think
Writing
about
down names.
when you go into a bedroom and you feel like no one else is there, you're going to
Yeah.
feel very secure and you're going to talk.
Oh my god. How loud must they have been talking?
Yeah,
That is
exactly, to
absurd.
wake them up.
Over Dan snoring. Fucking hell. He was in shouting it. Anyway, I love seeing the house at these times of day, and I'm here for a bit of late night scheming. It's nice, just because you're used to it just
Oh,
being
the night
morning.
vision.
And then, yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice. So then we had the whole pampering doodah.
I thought that was a product placement section, didn't
Boring,
you?
wasn't it?
To put the makeup in the show.
Boring.
So, yeah, the bathroom was allowed only to be accessed by boys for 2 hours, wasn't it? Kieran said, "I'm going to have a piss with the door open." Why? Why do Kieran want to have a piss
Probably
with the door
too
open?
lazy to shut the door.
Basic rations they were all concerned about, and Daniel said he wanted a parmigiana. What is a parmigiana? Do you know what that is?
Don't ask me.
I think it's like a chicken breast in breadcrumbs with parmesan on it, but
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
sure. Maybe you might put it in bread. I think you put it in bread. If anyone knows what parmigiana is, let us know.
God, there's a lot of questions in this section. I hope you've got a pen and paper ready, listeners.
Remember what Kieran was missing, his favourite food?
It could be anything. Burgers.
Unsurprisingly. No, actually, really surprisingly, it wasn't a burger.
Yeah.
It was a tomato bruschetta.
What the fuck? That's a bit posh for
Isn't
Kieran.
it? I thought that too. He's missing a tomato bruschetta. Shopping task. You got notes on that? Have I missed anything out?
It was storm chasers. You had to
Oh,
collect...
the storm's coming!
The storm has come. You have to collect water, but you're only allowed to collect it using your bodies.
Dan
and
called it was going to be that. My Dan.
clothing. Did he?
Yeah, he's like, they're going to better use their clothes for this. I was like, oh. And then it
We've
was like
seen that before in something, haven't
Have
we?
we?
I have. It might have been BBUS them. I've 100% seen this before. And I remember them bringing out the clothes.
Well, they had to use their bodies for the ice task as well.
Yeah.
And their clothes. And they entirely got the heels. So it was a bit similar to that.
No, but I've seen the water one. 100%. And they were trying to like cup it in their hands and stuff. Was that not as effective as the clothes wringing and the hair wringing?
Probably not, but Matt did quite well at cupping.
Well, he ain't going to wring it out of his hair, is he?
Good point.
Someone said, let's get wet. And then Dan got...
I've written, Matt is quite good at it. This must be how they shower in Broken Hill.
Nice. So then Dan got his secret mission.
Oh, yeah, the step count thing.
So a secret pedometer had been put onto Chad's microphone. Don't know how they did that, but anyway.
Well, they switched everyone's microphones to waterproof ones for the task. That's how they did it.
Oh, that's good. And he had to walk 12 kilometres, but without knowing that he was on a secret task. How far is 12 kilometres? Do you know? Kilometres?
No.
I don't know.
Well, if you think we've all got to be distant by 2 metres,
I don't know.
it's that.
I'm going to look on Fitbit.
It's that times 6. So it's like the queue to the supermarket.
No, it's not. That's
kilometres.
stupid fucker. That wouldn't be that hard to do, would it?
No, it really wouldn't.
Fuck.
That's 1,200 metres, isn't it? 1,200 metres.
Oh, it's not letting me log into Fitbit.
1,200 metres. I mean, let's calculate how much that would be if you were socially... How many people that would be if you were socially distant.
Here we go. 12 kilometres in miles. 7.4 miles. Oh, that is quite a lot.
Yeah, that's far, isn't it?
Huh?
I don't drive, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, if you think about walking a mile, how long it would take you to walk a mile? It would
An
take
hour?
you what? No, I don't think it would take you that long.
No?
It would take you like 20 minutes, maybe.
Oh.
Oh, maybe not then. We don't. Anyway, he had to walk that.
Jumbo Big Brother said to Daniel, as you know, Daniel, Chad is ridiculously good looking.
Yeah.
He needs to maintain his body fat percentage. He needs you, Daniel. Do the man a favour. Do
And I've
you
written.
remember what they got, though?
I put more screen time for Chad suits me.
What was the point of this secret task?
It was for $50 extra on the
50
shopping.
measly dollars.
Yeah, on the shopping thingy. So then Dan and Matt was trying to get... Oh, yeah. Dan was allowed to tell the other housemates about it, so most of them knew about it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which I wasn't sure
Didn't they
about.
do this on the last Celebrity Big Brother in the UK? And
They
they
did
had to
something-
get that old man that was a
yeah.
turtle to run around, but not when he was a turtle, I don't think.
Oh,
Do you remember him?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember.
He looked a bit like Matt, but older.
Oh,
Bald head.
oh, James Whale.
Fucking hell.
Fucking
That's a
hell.
reach.
The old grey matter
How did you
is
get
still
that?
like, fuck knows.
Oh, he got that out of a very
Turtle,
deep web.
whale.
Yeah.
It all came together.
He had to run around, didn't he?
That was it, yeah.
And then Dan
Can't
said
imagine him
that
doing
Hardeep had come out and gone, Big Brother's hidden a packet of cigarettes and you need to look for it.
Oh,
and everyone
yeah.
was just like, what the fuck are you saying that for? It's a stupid idea.
Deep, I forgot about him.
I know.
God, wow. So then, basically, Dan and Matt said, oh, let's have a day of working out. And Chad goes, oh, let's have a push-up station. And they're like, no push-ups. Just cardio today. Wanting to do push-ups. Like, no, that's not going to count. I put Dan and Matt are having to pretend to like Chad because they obviously don't like him. There was more catching the rain.
Angela asked Kieran to stop talking about food.
Oh,
that?
yeah, that was
They
it.
like to sit on that lounge
ledge.
thing.
I like that little ledge thing.
And Kieran said he would eat Bull's testicles, but I think that's a different show. The housemates hit their $50 mark in the water collecting challenge.
Yeah, they sort of got the strategy sorted out, didn't they?
Yeah.
Kind of worked out how to do it.
Do you remember Chad said he could go all day with this running and stuff, and then Dan confessed he hated running.
Oh, yeah. And Dan said Chad is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Aw. Leave my Chad alone.
And he said he's like the Energizer Bunny. Now,
You got that wrong recently. Energizing bunny.
Energizing Bunny, but this came up, so we were talking, my Dan and myself were talking about this, because he was like, it's the Duracell Bunny,
Oh.
isn't it?
Oh, shit.
Isn't it?
What the fuck?
The
The Energizer bunny have one.
it's the Duracell
Hold
Bunny,
on.
isn't it?
Duracell and Energizer are two separate brands.
They are two separate
Have
brands.
they both got bunnies?
They both have bunnies, and guess what? It's a contentious issue between the
I
two
bet it
companies
fucking
because
is.
they're both pink bunnies. So the Duracell bunny, if you remember, he like plugs in the battery in his back, and he's quite athletic. He like runs.
I'm trying to think which one I'm thinking of.
But
like...
the Energizer bunny, what I've seen, it seems like
Oh,
it's got
what
a
the
drum.
hell? I've never seen this before.
No, I've never seen that either.
Here's the Duracell. There's the Duracell
We
one
gotta
is the one
tweet
I
that.
picture. That is shameless.
I don't know, yeah.
What the fuck? That's
Yeah.
like something Lidl would do.
I got an article here about a lawsuit, but I haven't read it yet.
I mean, they'll be within their rights. That is absolutely shameless.
The case that will run and run, lol. Duracell and Energizer's court fight over rabbit mascots. Energizer lawsuit claims its right to use Pink Bunny to advertise batteries in the US have been violated by a rival company.
Oh, it says the Energizer Bunny was first created as a parody of the Duracell Bunny.
Oh.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Oh,
It didn't occur to me that we call it Duracell Bunny.
It says, I don't know why we've gone down this rabbit hole. It was actually Duracell that came up with... No. It was actually Duracell that came up with the idea in 1973, but when Duracell was reportedly too slow to renew its trademark, Energizer hopped into the breach, hiring DDB Needham Worldwide to create a rabbit of its own. This is, shady little
that's
buggers.
like? It's like when Channel 5 gave up BBUK or Reality on 5.
Oh, yeah.
Said it was going to be Reality on 5.
Yeah.
On the Twitter accounts, and then all the superfans hijacked it and stole it. It's like that, isn't it?
Go on, people. Keep up with your trademarks. Anyway, so then Chad doesn't suspect a thing. I put Dan is getting a good edit tonight with this task, don't you think?
Yeah.
Why is Dan the person doing the secret task? And
It's always Dan.
I know,
Dan
he's
just
like-
does everything.
like they're trying to push him.
Why not give it to Casey
Yeah, exactly. Give
or
it to
Marissa
Sophie or Hannah. Yeah.
Give us something to differentiate Hannah and Sophie apart from Chad. Please. You got the bit now where Sophie pretends to be upset to give Chad the runaround.
Just before that, I've written Kieran is not running around with the other boys.
Of
I've
course he's
noted.
not. See when he tried to lift weights and both the plates fell off. Then my dad goes, "Should that happen?" I was like, "No, obviously not. You're supposed to put these clips on so that don't happen."
Don't you think that the boys could help him out a bit, or try, or do you think they've tried?
Kieran, what
Yeah.
in terms of?
And just help him get a bit fitter.
He is trying to work out
Is
with
he?
them. Yeah, he's
Okay.
been lifting weights, but
He
it's
does
not-
look quite unhealthy for his age. I mean,
Oh my god, is he at 19? He's it's not good.
I mean, I could. But when people say, "Oh, they're worried about people's health with the fat," it is a bit disingenuous because what do you care about someone's health? But he would probably feel better if he was a bit
definitely
healthier.
without doubt.
You know me, I'm a very healthy person.
Advocate for healthy eating and plenty of exercise.
Go on.
Yeah, so Sophie pretended to be upset so Chad would follow her
was the
around, and he was like,
weirdest-
"Are you crying?" Or have you got the giggles? Because she was like skipping between them.
That was the weirdest scene ever,
It
wasn't
worked though,
it?
didn't it?
Sort-
She's like, "Oh no, let's not go in here. Let's go to the to the green room. Oh no, let's go to the bedroom. Let's go to the bathroom."
It
whatever."
didn't work because
Oh, she fucking spilt the beans, idiot.
I'm just trying to get your step count up.
Yeah, she said that, but she also said when it got to them being in the green room, I just completely forgot. She said
Yeah, I forgot what I was
it
upset
just
about.
evacuated my mind, which sounds like most of
Chad was like,
her,
yeah.
like her state of being. Really.
Yeah, Chad was like,
I
I
can
can
relate.
relate.
To that. Yeah.
That was so weird.
Yeah, so she said it was a joke and she was just trying to get his steps up. Fucking idiot.
But were you kind of on her side that Chad
No.
didn't?
I wasn't on his side.
But he didn't get it, did
He
he?
didn't get it, but it's Chad. But it doesn't make it okay.
She did outright say it, didn't she?
She did. And she didn't even say daily steps. She kept... When she went to the diary to contest it, she's like, "Oh, I said I'm just getting your daily step count up." She didn't say daily step count. She said your step count.
Yeah, that's true.
And that makes a difference to me for some reason.
Rule booker. So we had the results of the task announced, and Chad had actually done 14.4 kilometres.
Yeah, that's a lot of social distancing. And they got 175 on that budget.
Oh, they were cheering.
Yeah, but they keep saying, "Oh, we want 250,
Oh,
we
yeah.
want 300," and they keep getting like these measly budgets. How long does that last for, though? A week, they say. But it's hard to keep up with this version because someone goes every night. You don't know when a
Yeah,
week
that's
starts and a
true.
week finishes.
I don't care if they're hungry anyway. I hope they are hungry. So they were all cheering because Chad had passed the task, and then
Yeah, and even my dad said, "Don't celebrate yet."
Yeah.
And I kind of forgot that was going to happen.
no, I didn't.
Big brother said, "Sophie, last night you said to Chad, I was just trying to get your step take up. Step take
Step
up.
take.
Doesn't even make sense.
No,
But that is what she says.
Yeah.
And what did Angie say?
don't know.
I'm angry now.
I'm getting
Like
angry
John
now.
James. Yeah.
And I think And then Dan, I think, threw some cushions around.
Oh, did he?
Joe
I was supposed to go
McBride.
punch him in the bedroom. Sophie was challenging Big Brother on this in the diary room, and Big Brother said, Big Brother's ruling is final. And then Sophie said, do you remember what she said?
No.
Well, get someone else, because I don't agree.
Get someone else.
Who can you get that's higher than Big
Who's
Brother?
who's Big Brother's
What,
boss?
Sully?
Yeah.
Is it Sully? No, Surly,
Big
sorry.
Boss, that's who you need to get.
The trio, oh yeah, that's the Indian version. The Tree of Temptation. I don't know who are you going to bring in. And then Big Brother said,
Alison Gordner, that's who could sort it out. Ted, of course.
John DeMol.
Yeah,
Go
that's
straight
the
to
one.
the top.
Like when people email the CEO about some small customer service issue.
Big Brother said, Namaste, Sophie.
Oh
when
yeah,
she
when
left
she
the
was
diary
leaving.
room.
That was quite shady, wasn't it?
Yeah. Also, did you notice that Sophie tried to slam the bedroom door, but it's like a safety door and obviously wouldn't slam?
that's quite funny. And then she was like changing her bed, but like wailing at the same time.
Yeah, and then she wanted to leave, didn't
Yeah, I've had enough now. I want to go home.
she? I fucked up the shopping task and now I'm going to
Yeah.
leave. All right.
Oh, and then Angela and Marissa were bitching about Sophie, weren't they?
Yeah, Angela said Sophie is such an idiot. You're not the queen of this house.
I am.
Yeah, secretly we're the queens of this house,
Yeah,
she said.
secretly, not
Secretly.
so secretly.
Oh, and Angela said about Matt, he's a sinking ship. Because
Oh.
they wanted to target Matt.
I wish he had sunk. And Angela said Sophie didn't say sorry. You think she would have said sorry after that?
She should have, but instantly I thought she would have said that. Angela said, I'm going to take on those big boys because nobody wants to take them down. I'm going to take them down.
Yes, do it.
Chop them like onions, Ange.
And Angela said she's got her eye on a bigger prize,
What is it?
Dan.
Oh.
And Marissa said, Ange and I are a force to be reckoned with. And I've written, what have you done exactly, Marissa?
Marissa is so mute.
She's
But it's
done
obviously because
nothing.
she's not been given any airtime. But like,
Did she win anything?
She was-
She did win one once,
see
didn't she?
some of the faces she pulls in the nomination ceremonies.
She's weird, isn't she?
Oh, she's got massive old lips on her. I don't know, those big rubby old lips. Like, must be all the yoga.
Gross.
She glosses them, and I'm like, God, must be half the bottle on those bloody massive lips.
Oh, you know my thoughts on lip gloss. Unless Angela's got it, that's fine. So this competition was, you had to balance balls with your foot in a stirrup. But,
Oof.
here's the kicker. Oh, that'd be alright if we had been running around the garden all day yesterday, Big
Matt
Brother.
was fuming. My legs, we've been running around yesterday. You know what that was, don't you?
Bitterness.
I think it was insecurity that Matt knew he couldn't do it.
So
he was obviously like, if my legs were in better condition, top tip condition.
Also, the task wasn't for Matt to run around the garden. It was
No.
for Chad to run around the garden. So what are you bitching about? You ran around the garden of your own volition. Bitch.
If they dropped a ball, they'd be eliminated. Did you like this
It
construct?
looked hard.
It's
The
quite
problem
elaborate,
was,
wasn't it? The thing they'd made was
it
quite
looked
elaborate.
hard, but I don't think it was that interesting to watch compared to some of the others.
Oh, I found it quite tense
Did
when
you?
they started to wobble.
Okay.
Got a wobble on. Give your head a wobble.
And yeah, Matt said, thanks heaps for that, Big Brother.
I like heaps. I like all these heaps. It's good.
They sound like a little kid.
He's
So-
insecure. I've put it like Angela said. Angela said Matt's insecure.
The thing I liked about it was once you dropped your ball, you were out straight away. It
Yeah.
wasn't like you could start again. It was like
No.
you get one shot and you're out. I like that. And it was raining again. Was
Yeah,
that
it was
fake
raining.
rain?
No, it's real rain. You
Is
keep
it
thinking
fuck?
that's fake. It's real
How is
rain.
it raining every time there's a competition?
Oh, they check the weather.
They've got that storm cloud thing
That's
there.
why they put it on the edge of the world because they know it's rainy a
You're
lot
a
there.
liar.
No, that was real
Making
rain.
fun of me.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I genuinely believe that's real rain.
I do not.
They put it on that craggy rock in the sea because it's turbulent over there.
Listeners, once again, it's over to you. Is that real rain?
It's
During
real
every
rain.
competition? No, it isn't.
They said it was cold. They were all saying it was cold.
Yeah, because the water that Big Brother is tipping on him is cold.
No, Mother Nature.
Brother nature.
Brother Nature. That's
Yeah,
good.
nice.
That's good. Do you remember Chad farting and putting Casey off?
Oh, yeah.
Casey's balls went everywhere. And then that distracted Chad in
Yeah.
turn.
It was like a chain reaction.
And then Angela started like seesawing and they were like, and I really wanted Angela to
Oh,
win this.
God. Big Brother said Daniel's balls have separated.
So he dropped. No, he didn't talk about anyone's balls dropping though, which is a bit
No.
disappointing. They were there for 45 minutes when they had to add the third ball, and it was between Marissa and Hannah.
I was quite happy because all the baddies had kind of gone out, hadn't they? Like Marissa or Hannah, you know Angela
Quite
ain't going.
harmless, yeah.
So that's all I care about.
Marissa won. Yeah, it was like, this is exactly what we wanted, and Big Brother doesn't need to go this way for us, and especially not a strategic game, so it's like, oh, okay.
Do you think Hannah threw it?
No, I don't think she did, actually, but I thought this was the time to start talking about, you're safe, you can fall, you can drop.
Yeah.
But they didn't get there. Matt said, if I'm up, I will be unleashing.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's going to bring a terror upon this house.
I was really happy at this point.
Hey?
Because I knew that a Biggie was going, you know.
Biggie, didn't they used to call him that, Big Brother, in Australia? They used to call him Biggie, didn't they?
Biggie Smalls. Me and Jack were doing YouTube karaoke the other day, and Jack did Tupac, which was quite...
I don't know a single Tupac
honestly,
song.
I didn't know it. He did it quite well as well. I was quite impressed. Anyway, so then she nominated Xavier, Matt, and Zoe.
Zoe gasped.
Why not Dan?
Good point, but isn't it because Zoe is the target here?
But why
Mind
not
you, didn't they
nominate
want Matt out?
Why not nominate Dan?
Yeah.
He's the head of the snake.
Yeah, he is. He is. I don't know why. I can't tell you why.
It annoys me. Oh yeah, Zoe did gasp when she was nominated.
Zoe said she's put up 2 people that guarantees me going. Oh, you should do that.
She's put up two... Oh, I can't do it.
Don't even bother scrambling. Scrambling.
So obvious I'm gonna go. All the men are gonna look out for each other.
I didn't make it up. It was true though, all the men were going to turn on her, wasn't it? It's obvious.
But it's interesting that she thought Xavier and Matt being up guaranteed her going, because you could have put a lot weaker players up. But I guess Zoe had got quite a strong record. She'd won 2 competitions.
Plus she's completely unlikable, so that's
there is that.
Like, as everyone's like, oh, he voted. It's like, Zoe. Didn't even have to think about it, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Dan
said, we said the core 4 from the start.
She was the 5th.
Yeah, she's like a bolt on.
And Zoe said, meanwhile, Zoe was saying, I can trust my squad. I put, looks like it's going to be a clean sweep. But then, 15 minutes from eviction, someone decided to do some strategizing. That's what Big Brother said.
Really?
15 minutes before the eviction, Shane woke up. No, Big Brother said, oh, maybe something.
Hang on a minute, before that, do you remember how much Kieran was going to bet on Zoe going?
No.
He was sure Zoe was going to go, so what do you think he'd bet? Yeah?
$250,000, yeah.
20.
Bless him, that's how much he has in his bank.
Shane was playing a bold move.
Yeah, this was 15 minutes before the eviction.
Broken Hill, we can't beat him.
It's
Broken Hill, Aussie bloke.
I've put, is there going to be a payoff for his early morning conversation? Because I thought that would be quite a nice bow around it, wouldn't it, if it actually all worked out. And he was saying Matt needs to go because blah blah blah, he's popular and everything. But I thought Zoe is a comp beast. But I guess people just wouldn't vote for Zoe at the end because she's horrible.
No. Do you remember that they sort of like showed it as if Daniel had heard the conversation?
Yeah, when he walked past.
And they said it was a chuckle, but I'm sure it was a sniff. Or more of a snuffle.
No, he did, because then he did go and say to Matt, they're all in there plotting a very devious plan against you.
He said, I think Shane was coming for you. Kieran was twitching. Well, I've written Dead Man Walking.
Look, I'll tell the story because you clearly not got it right.
Okay.
Shane brought all the people into that room with the green sofa.
Yeah.
Hannah, Sarah, Sophie, and Chad.
All the best scheming happens in the green room.
All the 4 thickos: Hannah, Sarah, Sophie, and Chad.
Yeah.
Basically, 4 people.
Well, no, ain't that thick.
Well, I've not seen her doing any mensas lately. Any mensas? So he brought them 4 and it's like, look, Matt's going to win. We're going to just let him win. It's no good. So they were like, right, we're on board. We're going for it. But they needed one more vote. Kieran. Can we trust Kieran with his vote? So then they started putting it on Kieran. And Kieran's like, wow, I don't want to be on the wrong side of history or whatever.
I see.
See what I mean?
The wrong side of history.
Well, just words to that effect. What is so good about Broken Hill? I've written it.
Yeah, what is? Sounds like the arse end of nowhere.
Yeah, and Kieran was basically saying, yeah, I've been a dead man walking for 2 weeks now, and if I go the wrong way, I'm
Oh,
done
he's just
for.
sealed his own, his own eviction.
Exactly. I've put, this is an effective flim flam section. I have no idea who it's going to go.
I am bamboozled.
Did you? I literally did not know what way it was going to go.
I was still hopeful it was going to be Zoe, but I think it's just wishful thinking. I don't think I
Weren't
knew.
you hopeful it was going to be Matt? Did you want Shane's plan to fail?
No, because I don't want Zoe to keep winning competitions and get Angela out. That's my concern. Because I feel like Angela's a big target for Zoe.
Fair point.
Although, having said that, when she had a chance to nominate her, she didn't.
And
but
also,
I still think...
Dan would go after Angela as well, I think.
Yeah, true.
If he's got a brain in his head, he will. So then we had the eviction.
Sonia was in her bathrobe.
Was she?
Yeah, the red bathrobe, like silky.
Zoe said, if I got to stay here longer and show people, I can show people the fun me and the relaxed me.
Instead of the uptight one.
Yeah, wasn't that come out in the past 2
What have you
weeks?
been doing?
I've said, why did Marissa put Xavier up? He's a bit of a floater. Any thoughts?
She said they're very fierce competitors, the boys.
Well, Xavier's not won a thing.
This is their first time in the lounge, by the way. First time in the lounge.
In the lounge? No.
I don't know. Maybe because Xavier spoke up last week at the nominations.
Oh, maybe.
At the eviction, sorry. And Marissa mentioned Zoe's comp wins, right? She's like a strong player, which I thought was good strategy to do that there.
Yeah.
And Sonia reminded the housemates that Zoe has survived 2 evictions, which again is quite like...
Sonia was being quite unhelpful, and the way she was with Kieran, I felt ever so sorry for him.
Oh, really?
She asked him 3
like a
different
teacher,
questions.
wasn't she?
Yeah, it's like, give him a break. And
Matt blamed Sonia for being up for eviction. She said, Matt, why do you think you're here? And he goes, because you keep mentioning that I've not been up the last 2 weeks. That's what he said.
and then, what was this? She went, what kind of discussions, Kieran? What was that about? Oh yeah, Kieran's like, yeah, there's been discussions. About the vote flipping. Like, he was just being vague. She's like, what kind of discussions, Kieran? Like,
yeah. It was about scrambling, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kieran talks about discussion. He goes, it's about whether the decision you make is for now or for the future of the game.
That is it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't admit that. They're playing all the cards.
I know, I thought that too.
Like that Ed guy, waiting to play his cards on Big Brother Australia.
Ed was waiting to play his cards? I don't remember that.
He never got to because Tim Dorman evicted his ass. So then Shane and Kieran were whispering between themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And Sonia's like, oh.
She goes, I wondered if you could tell us what's so interesting. That's a very teacher way to...
Yeah, it's like, show us your mobile phone, isn't it? It's like... And
they said they were talking about dinner.
Yeah, what he wants for dinner.
I mean, that's likely with Kieran.
Did Sonia say, well, what does he want for dinner?
Like tomato bruschetta. So I'll take the bread and then the tomatoes, a bit of pesto under the grill.
And then Dan said his fucking thing he says every week, if you take a shot of this...
He does keep saying it, doesn't he?
We'll get you more threats. He keeps threatening people. It's like, well, they took a few shots that you missed and you ain't done shit, so whatever.
Zoe was wafting her eyes. Why do girls do that when they're crying?
I've never
Is that to stop their makeup running?
No, it's to stop the tears running down your face, I think. But it doesn't work.
Tears stream
Stupid.
down your face.
That can go on the pile with people who tap their can before they open it.
Oh, yeah, that's stupid.
They're just unnecessary things that you don't need to do, just do for show. Do you know what Jack said to me the other day, which I thought was hilarious? He said, you know, I cry like all the time when I'm watching TV.
Yeah.
He said when he first started going out with me and I used to cry at things, he thought I was putting it on.
Acting.
I was like, why would I do
And
that?
how could you do that?
Yeah, I was like, what purpose would it be? He said, so I felt sorry for you.
Oh my god, that's weird.
I was like, what? I was like, that is the weirdest thing. Like, don't you think that's the weirdest thing you've ever heard?
That's a very weird thing to
And
think.
then he's been living with me. He said, I cry like literally at every single thing. Why would someone put that on? Don't you think that's funny?
I mean, if someone was putting that would be real manipulation.
Yeah, like showbiz. Not one tear was shed.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But I have actual tears. So then Matt said it was a 2-horse race, which I thought was a stupid thing to say when there's 3 people on the block.
Well, he said he could be in Barney Rubble.
You shouldn't point out to the other... Shut up, bird. You shouldn't point out to the others, oh, it's a 2-horse race. So I think, what's the point in voting for Xavier? That was a really stupid thing to say, I thought. So then they had the votes. Oh, I've written Sonia as my new hair inspiration here.
Oh, really?
Her hair does look good.
Oh,
it's like a really
surprise.
nice length. It's really nice.
Oh.
Sophie and Chad are like Ken and Barbie, I've said. Plastic and Roman. So Shane voted to evict Matt. Chad voted to evict Matt. Dan voted to evict Zoe. Bros before hoes.
As did Matt.
And then Kieran had the final vote. Did we see what way Kieran voted? This is the whole thing. I've got it. I've got the info if you want it.
You got the votes?
I've got the info.
From where? You watched the old video?
Alfie Sheldon.
Oh, fuck.
So, the result was Xavier got 1 vote. Well, I was thinking, who actually voted that?
Who was that?
Zoe got 6 votes and Matt got 5 votes.
Yeah.
So there's only 1 vote in it.
Kieran.
Kieran did the Xavier, you think?
So, yeah, I think Kieran did the Xavier. Do I? Why do I think that?
I don't know.
But it could have been a tie if that person hadn't voted. So
Oh yeah, what happens?
Dan keeps saying, my Dan, he really wants it to be a tie.
Yeah, what happens in the
He said
event
to
of
me,
a tie?
what happens
Yeah,
when it's a tie?
I want to know that.
Well, we don't know because it hasn't happened.
I want to know.
What do you think should happen in the event of a tie?
Oh, that's a good question. I think whoever won the HOH comp should decide.
Which is what would happen would that happen in
Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
US?
yeah.
The HOH would then
Break the
decide.
tie. Yeah, they would break the tie. Yeah. Don't you think?
Interesting.
What do you think should happen?
Do you know what I think it should be?
Go on.
There's 3
Arm wrestle.
3 nominees, right? So if it's the 2 that it's between, the other nominee decides which one goes.
Oh,
that's what I think
that's
it should
good.
be.
That's good TV.
Yeah.
That's good TV. Ted, you can have that one.
But yeah, I hope we get a tie.
So I put, it was a failed coup. Who was the culprit? I shall reveal it to you. And then as Zoe was leaving, she said, I've played an honest game.
Oh yeah, she was talking about honest game. Why?
This experience has been wild. I can't wait to go home and cuddle the kids. And then, I can't believe...
How can Kieran stay longer than me?
Oh, stupid cow.
Don't be bitter.
Glitter. Okay, so I'll tell you these votes because I copied Alfie's tweet. Here we go. Votes for Zoe. Matt, Dan, Angela, Xavier, Kieran, and Casey. Votes for Matt, Shane, Chad, Hannah, Sophie, and Zoe. And for Xavier...
Wait, Shane, Chad,
Hannah, Sophie, and Zoe.
Hannah, Sophie, Zoe, okay.
And for Xavier, Sarah.
Oh, weird.
Well, I reckon she didn't want to choose.
Yeah,
Do you
probably.
think? But, so it was... Kieran did vote for Zoe, so he was a turncoat again. He didn't go with Shane's plan, he went with the cool kids. Don't surprise me.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to look at it?
Looking at... Yeah. Thinking about that conversation where Shane tried to rally everyone to vote against Matt, Hannah and Sophie did actually stick with it.
Yeah.
Was Chad part of that
Chad
too?
did, yeah.
Yeah, so
Chad stuck
actually,
with it.
Shane's got a little bit of pull there with those people.
Bit of gumption.
I'm pleased that all these people voted for Zoe, though.
Yeah, so am
I
I.
feel like that might... Does that bode well for Angela in the future? I don't really know.
I don't know.
She's the only person I care about. That's the problem.
I know.
And like you said, if she goes, it's over for us.
She will go. Ted has to protect her somehow, doesn't he?
Pass to the final.
Oh yeah, that would do it. That would do fine. The battery thing on this is flashing. I think it's fine though.
Okay, can we take a break before we go to the mailbox?
We can, as long as the battery don't run out.
Thanks.
You delay.
I do, and I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
Right, it's time for you guys' emails, but there's only 2 of them.
The mailbag. The mailbag.
The mailbag. We're opening our emails. Can you please email us next week?
Oh, I
this
can
week?
see why people didn't email us till last week. We rushed through their emails in about 2 seconds flat.
We were ungrateful.
Yeah, we were rude.
Well, if you go back to the week before, I read them out in slow motion because I'm so fucking drunk. Can you email us at bbonblast@gmail.com, please?
You confused it with the 2 in there.
Okay, email us. The email address is bbonblastpod@gmail.com. And I'd really like to hear from some Australians, wouldn't you? This is their show.
We've got one right here, mate.
No, we haven't. Got people faking Australians left, right, and
That's
centre.
probably why no Australian wants any part of this show, because we're so offensive.
Oh. Well, maybe, but can you please tell us if we are? Right. This email says, I love you guys.
Oh, who's this from?
Dan. My dad.
Oh, for God's sake, we happen to get our own boyfriends to write into
I didn't
the
ask
podcast
him.
Going. Oh, bless them.
Do you... the subject line is Xavier. Sorry. Xavier? Xavier.
Xavier.
It's because I know a French person called Xavier.
Ah.
Obviously, it's Xavier.
I wonder why you were struggling so much with that.
Xavier. Episode 8, Garth the Fiction. Do you think he has a lot of influence in the house?
Xavier. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. I feel like he's
not in the edit, it's hard to say.
He's a dark horse, isn't he?
I think we're going to see more Xavier as these characters start to go out like Daniel.
100%. I feel like he's quite well respected amongst his group and obviously feared on the other side of the house. But I feel like he could just be nothingy and we could be putting something into him that isn't actually there.
So there's another part to Dan's question. Is, do you think he has a lot of influence in the house, or is he just a member of Team Pout that happened to pipe up? Team Pout is Xavier, Sophie, probably Hannah.
Sophie's not on that side.
Yeah, but if they sit there and just look
right.
pretty.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
A Team Pout.
That's not a team, that's more of a...
I love how Dan just wants to put his Team Pout out there into the podcast. That's why he's emailed this in.
I think this needs
It's his
to
own
be...
agenda.
It wouldn't be Team Pout because they're not on the same team. It's like Pout Crew or something. Something different. We need we need a differentiation for that. So
From what?
from because they're not on the same. They're not on different.
Oh, differentiation.
Yeah. I did wonder what the fuck I was saying.
A differentiation. A differentiation. Excuse
They're
me.
not on the same team.
I need
so
a differentiation.
You're confusing it. But the
That shation is no
pouting
good.
is what brings them together. The pouting is the common denominator.
Speaking of pouting, this lipstick has done you dirty. You look dreadful. You're like a Joker. Like Jack Nicholson as a Joker.
Oh, it's all gone.
It's all gone. Apart from a little streak up the corner on the side of your lip. Corner of your
I'm
mouth.
going to bin that lipstick actually.
Yeah, chuck it right out. I'll boot it over the garden wall like that football. Daniel's football for you. The next one is a voice message from GB.
Oh.
Because GB thinks
Australian
it's his
accent.
own fucking podcast. You know how my phone doesn't... Oh, got it.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say
3 minutes 44.
how amazing this series of Big Brother has been.
He's
9
Australian
episodes in, I gotta say, it's more of a hybrid of BBUK and Survivor, with a little bit of hints from sort of Big Brother Canada, and definitely just only a little bit from the US. Now, it is obvious that the format has been ripped off or sort of inspired by the Canadian and American versions of the show. However, I feel like it's more of Survivor because we're missing the veto comp and we're also missing, I'd say, just the strategy.
Where's the immunity challenge?
Everybody just sort of just lies around and just tans and just bakes under the sun, which I think is awful television. I can't stand the Alpha Alliance. They're awful. I can't wait for them to go. So far, I'm definitely rooting for Angela's side of the house. So, Angela, Marissa, Sarah, who else is in
Are
there?
they actually on the
Hannah.
same side?
Sarah ain't nowhere.
The Alpha members are just straight up boring and trash. So we got Zoe, who I can't stand, and Casey, they're awful.
Leave me alone.
And then for the 3 guys, Xavier, Matt, and Daniel, I mean, they have nice bodies, and I definitely, let them slam me, but that's about it. They're so
family show.
boring. I can't stand them. They're awful. Like, I had a hard time remembering the names. And looking at their profiles, I just can't remember them. Like, they look amazing on screen
They don't.
because, they work out and they're around 180 centimetres tall, which is quite tall enough as it is. And they look good. They have 6 pecs. But that's about it, they got the body, the beautiful nipples and the shoulders.
Beautiful.
But that's about it. Trash.
Not
so
really trash. I
far,
wouldn't call them trash.
No.
They're not
great.
interesting enough to be trash.
I'm loving it, and I can't wait to see how it would all end. Also, that's about it for me, I guess.
Still going
The
through
only
it.
element of BBUS that we've seen from this week is when sort of Garth was evicted and he sort of dropped the bomb that I was in the bunker. And that kind of reminded me of BB12 back in 2010, around 10 years ago, when Andrew ratted out and basically exposed Hayden and Kirsten. And also it reminded me a lot of... fucking hell, mate. I forgot what I was going to say. But it reminded me...
Like Sophie and Chad.
The other moment that reminded me of BBUS was when Shane tried to flip things around with the eviction to sending Maddie home. But unfortunately, it didn't really work out for him because Zoe ended up going ultimately. One last point.
You know, on this morning,
Where
someone
the
on the
fuck
phone.
were the souvlaki's? I love souvlaki's, you know, like the chicken ones with the kebabs and
it's a
shit.
kebab, right?
I mean, I'm Canadian, I say kebabs, and I also
Not
say
kebabs.
Z instead of the letter Z.
Oh, good.
That's about it. Okay, bye!
Well, thanks for that. Very informative email.
I'm quite impressed that he keeps up that accent the whole
Me too.
voicemail.
It's Canadian.
What the fuck?
We don't know who that Big Brother 12 they're talking about, do we? Kirsten and someone. So it
No.
must be Australian Big Brother
That's
that we
for
didn't
Alfie,
watch.
not for us.
Any thoughts, reactions? Any recollection of anything you just heard?
I wouldn't call the boys trash. They're just boring. They're trash. I think I'd like to watch trash.
Someone trash is quite good.
Yeah,
a bit like,
trash
a
is
bit like
fun.
Ashleen.
Yeah.
Which is a bit harsh. But...
Trashleen. But yeah, no, they're not trash. They're not interesting enough to be trash. They're just
Do you like the
rash.
nipples?
No, I'm not into nipples. Are you?
Not really. Not into their nipples anyway.
You take it or leave it, isn't it? It's just there on a man. Don't do anything of interest. Oh, Tarry's piped up. Tarry, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. Crocodile shit.
He's walking down the garden path making that noise. Does it from the whole way down. Look, it's in that thing with the mouth open, isn't it? Can't be bothered to shut his own mouth. Oh, that's a nice noise. Ah, beautiful.
So, I didn't watch the entirety of the coming up on Big Brother next week thing.
Oh, yeah.
But we know that they're going to be
glad
doing
you-
the box task.
I'm glad you mentioned this.
So that's where the housemates get put in a box with their face on the outside. That has been TV gold in Big Brother UK in the
Yeah,
past.
but you can't recreate that magic.
You can't
or
recreate.
Can you?
Oh, can you? Let's see.
Because no one's going to have a wank in the box in Big Brother
No.
Australia, are they?
Yeah, like Sam.
Yeah.
And we are about to watch that episode of Classic Big Brother UK
unless-
from 2005 tonight.
Unless they've removed that because it's not okay in current times.
Nah.
That's still okay?
Yeah, and Derek shouting at science is still okay as well.
Shush. That's it.
In record time.
It's over, mates. Join us next week where we will wrap up the final BBUK episodes.
If Angela goes next week in Big Brother Australia, we're going to be so sad.
If Angela goes, you can expect this podcast every 2 weeks rather than every week, and that is a fact. And it's only 7 weeks long, isn't it? So,
Oh, really? What are we on now? 3 weeks? Wow, God, it's a long way to go without Angela if we lose her next week.
oof, we're going to lose her soon. Shut up. Right, follow me on Twitter, LightUpVM.
Follow me on Twitter at BB_superfan. Follow the brand.
BB on Blast. And follow our Facebook page, BB on Blast. I did a video last night of me watching the Tree of Temptation episode.
Oh, did you?
Which is hard to do
Oh,
alongside
God, that
tweeting.
got boring. I
Oh,
bet.
no. It was,
And WhatsApping
must have
everyone.
been a boring video because I was like looking at my computer half the time.
Also, we have got a YouTube channel with a wealth of Big Brother content. We interviewed Cameron Cole, Big Brother UK's last winner. We went into the Big Brother house a couple of times and did some video tours. That's the UK Big Brother house. So if you're new, go to that and have a look.
We've got a website, bbonblast.com, but it's not up at the moment because we can't afford
No, it
the
is up.
domain.
It is up.
So, oh.
Don't go to bbonblast.com. Just put in Google BB on Blast website, BB on Blast podcast, or BB on Blast Wix, because it's a Wix site and you can get to it.
And donate to us to help us pay for that domain.
Yeah, if you donate, we'll link the bbonblast.com, and then you'll be able to get there for all that really good, great content with ease, and that would make everyone's lives better, wouldn't it?
Thank you so much for listening. Send
Thanks.
us an email.
See you next week. Bye.
At Sleep Outfitters Outlet, great sleep is a big deal. Save 40 to 60% every day on every Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. queens as low as $249. Customer exchanges, closeouts, and floor samples. Inventory changes daily, so come in for your dream deal today. With no credit needed financing, expert advice, and up to 60% off retail, it's never been easier to get the sleep and savings you deserve. Go to sleepoutfittersoutlet.com for financing details and to find a store near you.